Descansa, todo lo demás puede esperar. Bienvenidos al Good Night Club. Encuentra el cuarto de tus sueños en IKEA.
Bo Bishop here for my friends at Diamond Cellar. Ready to pop the question but don't know where to start? Visit Diamond Cellar's After Hours on October 17th for a night out with a DJ, drinks, and exclusive discounts on engagement rings. And a chance to win OSU or CBJ tickets. Diamond Cellar's After Hours event, October 17th on Sawmill Road.
It's 4th and 3. Oregon with the ball at their own 43. Ohio State leading 7-0. So Ross James gets set up at his own 29 to await the snap. It comes to him shoulder high, gets the punt in the air. And that one will have Ennis drifting to his right in the sunlight, pointing as that ball hops out of bounds around the Ohio State 15-yard line. Buckeye football brought to you in part by Encova Insurance for auto and home, encircling you with solutions you can trust. Encova, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Timeout with 7:32 to play first quarter here in Eugene, 7-0. Ohio State leading Oregon. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Buckeye Nation, the game's on fire. Whether you're in the stadium or on the couch, make sure Buckeye Vodka, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, is in your lineup. Distilled for a smooth finish, it's the perfect play for any game day. Grab yours and please enjoy responsibly. And be sure to follow them on social media at Buckeye Vodka. That's at Buckeye Vodka, 21 and over.
Hey, Buckeye fans, Union Home Mortgage's 1% down payment program is like kicking an extra point or scoring a 2-point conversion. You put 1% down, and Union Home Mortgage will kick in up to 2% on the house. Visit UHM.com or call 877-846-4968 today. Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 2229. UHM will contribute up to 2% down, no greater than $2,500 towards a 3% down payment. Home buyers responsible for the remainder of the down payment. This offer is available for the purchase of a primary residence only. For full terms and conditions, visit UHM.com.
Hey, Buckeye Nation, Paul Keels here for my other favorite nation, Window Nation. If you're a fan of scoring, you're going to love this. Window Nation is going nuts with an incredible offer just for you. Buy 2 windows. Get 2 windows free plus 0 down and 0 payments with 0 interest for 2 years. And if you order a full house of windows, you'll be part of a full house at the Shoe with tickets to a Buckeye game. Call Window Nation today at 866-90-NATION or visit them online at windownation.com. Tell them Paul sent you for the Buckeyes Full House Special.
You're listening to the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
And they were able to stop Oregon's first possession, forcing a punt. So now we'll see what Ohio State can do with their second possession of the game. Score perks on Game Day Essentials all season long at Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. That was an impressive first possession for Ohio State.
Yeah, an excellent drive. Took it right down, as I mentioned earlier. Going forward on 4th down, obviously key when you're in your own part of the, on the other side of the 50. They converted, and then, they gave up a first down and forced a punt. Ended up being a 42-yard punt there for James.
And Ohio State continuing to set their excellent track record in the red zone. Perfect in every opportunity this year. Now 22 for 22. After that punt by Oregon's Ross James, the Buckeyes will have the ball. I know. The Buckeyes will have the ball to their own 15-yard line. Will Howard, last week 21 for 25 passing, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. He brings the offense on the field. He's got in the backfield surrounding him Quinshon Judkins and Emeka Ibuka. Single wideouts right and left as Howard is going to now give signals at his line for a play change. First and 10 at Ohio State at their own 15, leading 7-0. Oregon's defensive line shifts. Howard in the shotgun, surrounded by 2 backs, hands it off to Ibuka, sweeping right side, gets to the 20. Off a tackler, he goes to the 30, where he is finally forced out of bounds by linebacker Bryce Betcher, but Emeka Ibuka gives the Ohio State a first down around the right side.
Yeah, Kobe Savage, number 5, missed that tackle on Emeka Ibuka as he's coming around the side towards the Oregon sideline, gives a little stiff arm, and then picks up the first.
At the Ohio State 27-yard line. Ibuka will be wide to the left, along with Brandon Ennis, G. Scott, and Carnell Tate. Empty backfield for Will Howard, who's got Jeremiah Smith out wide to the right. First down, Buckeyes at their own 27. Oregon's defensive line adjusts again. Snap to Howard. Sets up to pass. Now rolling to his left as he's being chased. Eludes one defender. Coxon fires down the left sideline, but sails it out of bounds over the head of Brandon Innes around the Ohio State 45.
Yeah, he pulled the emergency plug there after he had pressure put on by Oregon. He tried to roll out to his left and decided, you know what, I'm just going to kill this, throw it out of bounds, live to play another down.
And we'll mention it again. Oregon is playing without defensive end Jordan Birch, who was the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week last week. He had 4 tackles, 2.5 sacks, and a fumble recovery. 2nd and 10, Ohio State with the ball at their own 28 and leading 7-0 here in the first quarter. Now Will Howard's going to snuggle under his center, Seth McLaughlin, with Judkins behind him at tailback. Moving in motion, Carnell Tate on the left side of the line. Hand off Judkins, moving straight ahead. Judkins, he's going to be knocked backwards and thrown down by Derek Harmon, defensive lineman, right around the Ohio State 26.
Yeah, Teger Shabola was working against Derek Harmon there. Didn't get a whole lot of pull. Harmon comes up with the football, thinks he's got a turnover, showing it to the
And they
fans.
do have it. The officials are pointing Oregon's way.
Well, he was right.
Wow, obviously they'll review it. But Derek Harmon, a Michigan State transfer, comes away after tackling Judkins with a football. The officials signal lost, fumble, Ohio State, possession, Oregon. Wow.
Well, we'll have to see that again, obviously.
Harmon played for the Spartans for 3 years. The Buckeyes certainly familiar with him. He had 9 tackles in 3 career games against Ohio State. And this will give Oregon the football if it stands inside the Ohio State 30.
Yeah, it looks like the 25-yard line or maybe the 28-yard line where they're all huddled right there. Looks like Harmon just ripped the ball out. Now, again, I don't know if a knee was down yet or anything like that.
On the field, because the ball carrier lost the ball during the tackle. Oregon football.
Well, we saw Ohio State with 2 first-half turnovers last week. And the defense put in a spot that the Buckeyes put Iowa in last week. They have to guard their own side of the field now, leading 7-0. Well, Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, rips the ball away for Quinshon
Please
Judkins.
reset the game clock to 6:39. 6:39.
Yeah, Harmon got his hands in there, number 55.
Oh, someone must have tripped over the cord.
He was just pulled on that football and came out, and he was running towards the fans, showed him, and that was the case.
And now the officials are stopping things again as both
Hey, the previous play is under further review.
Yeah, we kind of thought that might happen. As Ohio State's defense and Oregon's offense was getting ready to get set. 6:39 to play first quarter. It is 7-0 Ohio State leading Oregon. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
Always and forever your Ohio State flagship station.
WBNS-FM HD1 Columbus.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Well, for the moment, Oregon has the football. Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, recovering a fumble by Quinshon Judkins of Ohio State. The Ducks would have it 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 28. The play is being reviewed.
And they're looking for it. You have a hand down, an elbow down, a knee down before that ball came out. And that's what they'll check out. And again, for Ohio State, you want them to look at that real hard.
Yes, you do. So the officiating crew taking a look at it, and this crowd certainly erupting when it appeared Derek Harmon had the ball. And remember, on a Buckeyes' first drive, Oregon's players thought they had intercepted a pass that was caught by Will Kazmarek of Ohio State. They ran off to the sideline, and the Buckeyes got their offense set on the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field. 6:39 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Ohio State leading Oregon. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Evan Williams Bourbon is the official bourbon sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. This fall, reach for Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon or Evan Williams 1783 Small Batch. Made in Louisville, Kentucky, this lineup of award-winning bourbon is extra aged for a rich and smooth taste that's easy to enjoy. Sip Evan Williams neat on the rocks or in a cocktail. There's no wrong way to enjoy it. Visit evanwilliams.com to find a bottle near you. Go Buckeyes! Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43.45% alcohol by volume, 21 plus. Think wisely, drink wisely.
I'll be back.
The officials have been talking for quite some time.
Alrighty, let's see what they have to say.
Upon further review, there is no penalty on the play. However, we have conferred and discovered that Bob, the line judge, has saved a boatload for his kids' college using Ohio's 529 plan. It is tax-free, accepted nationwide. Bob recommends we all go to collegeadvantage.com. First down.
Well,
Now that's not entirely unexpected.
Classic Bob.
Family is a full-time job. There's lunches to make, laundry to do, the list goes on. It's a lot. But with Kohl's Epic Deals, I don't spend a lot. I got Active Styles for $9.99, a kitchen appliance for $12.99, and teas for $7.99. Plus, I earn 3 times the rewards as a Kohl's Rewards member. See for yourself now through Sunday only at Kohl's. Select styles. Offers in September 29th. Kohl's Rewards enrollment required for rewards. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Stay safe this season and make a plan for a safe ride home. If you drive drunk, you will be caught and you will be arrested. Drive sober or get pulled over, funded by the Ohio Traffic Safety Office and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. 6:39 to play first quarter. 7-0 Ohio State leading. The review confirms Oregon has come up with a fumble, and the Ducks have the ball. First and 10 to the Ohio State 28. Derek Harmon recovered the fumble. Gabriel the snap. Hands to James, sweeping left side. He gets out of one tackle, moves to the Ohio State 20. Gets to the 15, and he's taken down at the 4 by Caleb Downs, Ohio State safety. But Jordan James tore through the Buckeyes, going up the left side, and it gives the Ducks a first and goal.
Yeah, the missed tackle there was Cody Simon. James put a stiff arm on him. He was able to run by him up the Oregon sideline, and Buckeyes were in the just survival mode there at the end.
It'll be first and goal, Oregon at the Ohio State 3. Zach Grace, a fullback, will come into the lineup for the Ducks. Buckeyes will change some of their personnel. Hero Canoe on the defensive line. Grace will be in an I formation behind the quarterback with Jordan James right behind him. First and goal, Oregon at the Ohio State 3. Give to James, going straight ahead. James touchdown. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan James followed his blockers, and the Ducks take advantage of the Derek Harmon fumble recovery. James with a 3-yard scoring run, going straight ahead behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 7-6 Ohio State. PAT could tie it.
Yeah, it was a quick drive there, and it was all James. He had two plays. First one. He got down, about the 2-3 yard line, and he took the last one in all by himself, following the left side of that offensive line. Nashad Strother, number 50, made a good block.
So the PA2, Oregon's going to go for 2.
Deuce.
Yes. Well, now they've got the PAT unit out there.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, Luke Dunn is the holder. The long snapper is Luke Basso. And attempting the PAT is Atticus Sappington to try and tie the game. Basso over the football to snap it. He's in position and taking his dear sweet time. Put down, but bobbled, and then picking it up is the holder, who's rolling to his right side. He just flails that one in the end zone, where it's picked off by Ohio State. And running it up is Lathan Ransom up the left side. Ransom all the way to the 50-yard line. Ransom will cut back to the middle, trying to take it for 2, but he is tackled at the 34-yard line of Oregon. Well, the holder, Luke Dunn, found himself just throwing really a wounded duck into the end zone that Ransom picked off. So the PAT try for 2 is no good. Ohio State ahead 7-6 with 5:51 to play in the first quarter.
Well, was it Roll who took a 2-point conversion?
Ryan Roll against Navy to win the game.
Good hustle there by Ransom, and good reaction there on that bobbled snap by Ohio State. Ransom was able to pick it up and run it up the Ohio State sideline, but got taken down, so 7-6.
Yes, 7-6 is the Ohio State lead. Oregon gets the touchdown thanks to the fumble recovery by Derek Harmon, but they thwart the 2-point try. Well, and actually, they were going to kick for one.
Yeah.
And the snap was bad from Luke Basso. Luke Dunn picked it up.
No, in their PATs, they spread the field. They get, guys lined up, make the defense have to react to it, and then they fall back into the PAT formation, and then, the bad snap threw them off.
Yeah, a little bit of that swinging gate thing.
Exactly.
So Ohio State is going to have Emeka Ibuka back to await this kickoff from Oregon's Atticus Sappington, who transferred here from Oregon State, 30-some miles away. 7-6, Ohio State with a lead. Buckeyes turn the ball over on their second possession after scoring on their first. Sappington kicks this with the right foot in the air, and Emeka Ibuka will watch that one land in the end zone for a touchback. So Ohio State trying to answer for the gaffe with a fumble.
Yeah, Junkins has been pretty good ball security all year long, but Harmon was able to get a hand in there and rip that one out last series.
He sure was. So Ohio State will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It was Will Howard who scored on a touchdown run of 1 yard, capping off the opening possession of the game. And Howard will bring the Ohio State offense onto the field. It looks like Oregon, instead of adding an extra defensive lineman, Jim, they're playing with an extra linebacker due to the absence of Jordan Birch, their defensive end. 1st and 10, Ohio State at their own 25. Carnell Tate wide to the right. Emeka Ibuka. Jeremiah Smith wide left. Travion Henderson, a tailback next to Will Howard. He gets the snap out of the gun. Screens it left side. Ibuka. He'll move to his 23, get off a defender, and now dropped at the 22-yard line. And it was Oregon's defensive lineman, Jamari Caldwell, who swallowed up Ibuka and stopped him.
Taker Shabola is trying to get out there to provide that block for Emeka Ibuka. Just couldn't quite get a clear path out there, and they get a tackle for loss there for Oregon.
Yes, 2nd and 12. Ohio State at their own 23. 5:27 and counting first quarter. Buckeyes leading 7-6. Smith and Tate go wide to the right. Ibuka wing right. Henderson to the right of quarterback Will Howard in the gun. 2nd and 12. Ohio State at their own 23-yard line. Will Howard gets the snap, fakes the handoff, screens at right side, but a whistle and a flag stops the play as the screen went out to Ibuka on the right, and it's a procedure call against the Buckeyes.
False start, I think, yep.
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Now that crowd noise. Well, now they got a lot of work to do here on 1st down. Well, 2nd down.
And we'll hear a lot of noise, too. 5:11 and counting first quarter. It is 2nd and 17. Ohio State with the ball at their own 18-yard line. Carnell Tate, G. Scott, Brandon Ennis, Bennett Christian on the right side of the formation. Jeremiah Smith wide left. Leaving quarterback Will Howard alone in the backfield. 2nd and 17. Ohio State at their own 18, leading by a point here in the first quarter. 3 down linemen for Oregon on the defensive front. Snap to Howard. He's going to roll and run it himself. Left side of the 20. Gets to the 24, and he is punished to the ground at the 24-yard line. Over there for Oregon to make the stop was Dante Manning, corner.
Yeah, Tuioti, number 44, has been playing kind of with his hands in the down, but, from an upright position, he kind of rotates between putting the hand down and standing up as an outside linebacker. Now as he's jogging off the field.
3rd and 11. Ohio State at their own 24. Jeremiah Smith goes wide to the right. Off the line to the left, G. Scott, Emeka Ibuka, and Carnell Tate. Travion Henderson to the right of quarterback Will Howard in the backfield. 3rd and 11, Ohio State from their 24, leading 7-6. Will Howard with the snap. Flag thrown as Howard sets up to throw, and it's another penalty against Ohio State. This is a team that committed only 1 penalty last week.
They're piling it up right now here on this drive.
False start. Offense, number 88. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
But it'll be 3rd and a little bit longer. Well, giving the locals a lot to whoop and holler for.
Yeah, it went from now it's 3rd and 16, so a lot of work to do for Ohio State. You got to be careful here. Protect that football.
Ball at their own 19-yard line on that 3rd and 16 for the Buckeyes, Jim. They'll huddle up around their quarterback. Tate and Scott will go wide to the right. Smith and Ibuka wide left. Henderson to the left, and quarterback Will Howard in the shotgun. 3rd and 16. Ohio State at their 19. Ibuka motioning to the right. Howard is going to screen it right side to Ibuka. He gets to his 20. Now slides to the right off one. Nope. The tackler brought him down at the 22-yard line. Oregon's Kobe Savage there to wrestle Emeka Ibuka down, and the Buckeyes will have to punt.
Yeah, 4th and 13. They're going to have to punt the football away. Protect the punter, go down and cover. Tez Johnson is the real deal. You might want to aim this towards the sidelines.
Tez Johnson averages in punt returns 12 punts, 12 yards per return, including one for a score against Boise State. Joe McGuire averaging 41.5 for Ohio State is to the Buckeye 8 to await the snap from John Furman. Ohio State leading 7-6 here in the first quarter. Furman over the football at the Buckeye 23-yard line. Joe McGuire out of Australia gets a head-high snap. Pressure coming, puts the punt in the air. And that one, a penalty flag is dropped.
Delay game.
Delay game. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Boy, Ohio State causing all of their own problems right now.
Yeah, again, you got crowd noise, all those type of things are factoring in. We saw 2 false starts on that drive. And then, you didn't get out there in quick enough time to get that punt away. Delay a game.
So they'll have to punt it from their own 18-yard line. Tez Johnson of Oregon back near the Ducks 40. Joe McGuire is at his own 3 for Ohio State, sophomore out of Australia. Only punted twice last week against Iowa. Head high snap, McGuire puts it in the air. And that one has Johnson waving for a fair catch, and he makes it at his own 40. Tez Johnson, that's where Oregon will have the football with 2:42 to play first quarter here in Eugene. Timeout on the field, 7-6, Ohio State ahead of Oregon. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
We know you're a fan, but is Buckeye pride in your blood? Here's your chance to prove it. This season, Abbott and the Big Ten are kicking off the largest blood donation competition of our lifetime to fight one of the worst blood shortages in a generation. Simply visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up for the We Give blood drive and help settle once and for all that the Ohio State gives the most spirit. Again, visit bigten.org/Abbott to sign up.
Wish you could call a player two? You can get in the game when you play the Bob's Discount Furniture Dare to Compare Challenge. When you dare to compare Bob's winning styles with the competition, you get on-trend, high-quality furniture for every room in your home that costs hundreds, even thousands less than other brands. See how much you can save when you dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Buckeye fans, power up and carbon down with AEP Energy and Eco Advantage, their 100% renewable energy plan for your home or business. Visit aepenergy.com/OSU to get started. AEP Energy, the official electricity and natural gas sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. 7-6, Ohio State leading Oregon. 2:42 to play first quarter, down on the field to Clay Hall.
Yeah, turnovers certainly changed games. That turnover gave Oregon the short field, of course, and it has really breathed some life into this home crowd. The decibel meter certainly up, with the Buckeyes unraveling here after such a great and clean start.
Yeah, the 3 penalties really have proved to be a problem right now.
I don't think we've seen them drive like that all year long. Of course, this defense is a little bit different than the first 5 teams that they played.
No question. Oregon will have the football first and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Jordan James, a touchdown run from 3 yards out to give Oregon their score, but then a botched point after try left them a point shy of Ohio State. Dylan Gabriel, who started his career at Central Florida, then had a brutal clavicle injury, transferred to Oklahoma for 2 years. Now he's in his 1 year here at Oregon as the quarterback.
Buckeyes going 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, Sonny Styles and Cody Simon, and 5 DBs.
Tez Johnson will be in the backfield with quarterback Dylan Gabriel, the senior out of Hawaii. 2 wideouts to the left. Single flanker is Stewart to the right. And now Johnson will sneak out to the right. Snap to Gabriel. Back to throw from his own 30. Dumps it where it's complete. And catching it, Ferguson, the tight end, taken down out on the right flat at his own 44 by cornerback Jordan Hancock.
Yeah, good recovery there. Jack Sawyer's got to remember that because Ferguson let him go by a little bit too quick, you know what I mean? On that pass rush, you got to smell a rat there.
It's 1st and 10, Oregon. No, 2nd down, excuse me. And the snap will go to Gabriel. Back to pass as he plants his feet, zips that one up the field. And it's caught by Stewart, dropped at the 31 of Ohio State. 1st down, Ducks. Safety Lathan Ransom with a tackle. But Gabriel had pressure, but he found his receiver.
He gets it out quick. I mean, he catches that ball, finds the open receiver, the left-hander, and then delivers it.
And here goes Oregon right on the ball at the Ohio State 28-yard line. And a snap that rolls back to Gabriel, and he sends it out where it's caught by his receiver going to the left side. And there is where Denzel Burke at the 34 will force the receiver holding out of bounds. But we had a flag. That thing was all gummed up, wasn't it?
They're going to call false start, I believe, on Oregon.
Well, that was a bowling ball snap that went back to him.
Maybe it was ineligible snap.
The center, Pancho Lalualu.
Illegal shift.
Okay.
On the offense. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Yeah, maybe he was caught in mid-decision whether the snap rolled onto him.
Well, they get a penalty now on their drive.
Slow down a little of their possession. Or momentum, excuse me. So it is 1st and 15, Oregon with the ball to the Ohio State 33-yard line. Minute 46 and counting, first quarter, 7-6 Buckeyes by 1. Out of the huddle, the confusion for Oregon. Stewart will go wide to the left, Holden and Johnson wide right, with Dylan Gabriel in the gun and Jordan James in the backfield with him. Gabriel gets the snap, hands it to Jordan James, going straight ahead, and he's going to be knocked down by linebacker Cody Simon right around the Ohio State 34-yard line.
D-tackle's got to strengthen up a little bit inside. Can't allow them to run right between the tackles as well as they've run the last couple times.
James coming off a career-high game, 24 lugs, 168 yards, and a touchdown against Michigan State last week. 2nd and 8, Ducks at the Buckeye 26-yard line. Empty backfield for quarterback Dylan Gabriel, who's in a shotgun. And now Tez Johnson motioning from left to right. He'll set up to the right-hand side of his quarterback. Gabriel back to pass with some pressure coming. He fires middle of the field, broken up at the 15 of Ohio State. It was thrown for Evan Stewart. Corner Davison Igbinosun breaks up that pass play.
And the fans all want a little early contact on Davison Igbinosun, but they're not going to call that. Sets up this big 3rd down. You got to get a negative play here to force a field goal attempt.
It's a course in 3rd and 8 for Oregon at the Ohio State 26 with less than a minute to play. Here in the first quarter with the Buckeyes leading 7-6. Igbinosun had an interception last week, the first of his lengthy career, which includes time at Ole Miss and Ohio State. Ferguson will go wide to the left along with Holden, and they send about a half a dozen wide right. Snap to Gabriel, an unbalanced line. He throws while being hit, and that ball's incomplete going up the left side. And it was where they put about 5 players wide to the right in an unbalanced line.
That's a good adjustment there by Ohio State's defense, staying there and then getting pressure inside to force Gabriel's pass to go errant.
So this is going to be a field goal try of 45 yards. Now, they've got a couple of different kickers they've used in field goal placements. This one will be Atticus Sappington, who's set up there to try a kick. It will be a 44-yard try for the Ducks. Sappington ready. Ball is snapped, put down, and the kick for Sappington in the air, headed toward the goalpost, and that one is no good. 44-yard field goal try by Atticus Sappington off target, so the Buckeyes will get the ball back. Still leading by a point, 7-6.
Yeah, good stop there by the defense after that sudden change. You got a turnover, they get the points. Ohio State has to punt the football. They get in the red zone area or close to it. Ohio State defense stiffens up there and makes enough plays to get the ball back off the missed field goal.
Sappington's long of the year was 42. They used Andrew Boyle last week to hit a 50-yarder. Boyle was hurt all of last year and at the beginning of this year. So not only the kicking part of the operation was not good, but remember the hold on their PAT try was botched.
Let's see if Ohio State can settle down here with 43 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
And leading 7-6. Will Howard, who scored the only Buckeye touchdown to date on a 1-yard run, gets Ohio State set, 1st and 10 of their own 26. He's the front man in a pistol. Hands it Travion Henderson, who runs left side. He's open to the 40 of Ohio State. Tackled at his own 44-yard line. Travion Henderson, stopped by linebacker Devin Jackson, gives the Buckeyes a first down.
Yeah, Jackson's got great speed to run down Travion Henderson from behind, but the Buckeyes quickly get back to the line of scrimmage.
Travion, 11 carries, 61 yards last week. That line of scrimmage is the Ohio State 43. Give to Henderson again, left side with another hold of the 50. He gets to the Oregon 40. Henderson to the 30 of the Ducks, to the 20, to the 10, and he is shoved out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Travion Henderson by defensive back Brandon Johnson. What a big run to get the Buckeyes in the Giant Eagle red zone.
For an offensive injury.
Tegra Shabola late to get up there.
Well, Travion Henderson coming in averaging 8 per carry, and the senior from Hopewell, Virginia, has given the Buckeyes the spark they need. They'll look at 1st and goal at the Oregon 2.
Big runs there by Travion Henderson the last two. Tegra's back's been a little bit stiff the last couple days, so maybe that's the issue right now as he's kneeling right about the 37-yard line in front of the Ohio State bench.
Well, Austin Saraveld, who handled the job very well the first 2 weeks, will replace him on the line.
Yep.
So Ohio State gets a spark on a couple of impressive runs by Travion Henderson.
And they told him to take a knee, I think, to kind of maybe rest up that offense a little bit, but get up, get over the field, get over the sideline, and get some hot bomb robbed on that thing.
10 seconds remaining in the first quarter with Ohio State leading 7-6 and trying for more.
Well, we'll see another Howard run here inside the red zone like the last one.
Very possibly. Will Howard scored on a 1-yard run. He followed a fake handoff to Quinshon Judkins, and they let the time run off. And the first quarter is over here in Eugene. 7-6, Ohio State leading Oregon. Timeout on the field. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
When you're here, you understand what it means to be a Buckeye. And at Elk & Elk, we're proud to wear scarlet and gray every Saturday. Every client, every day, means if you're ever injured, we're proud to stand with you in court. And when you're here at the shoe, we're proud to stand with you and cheer on the Buckeyes. Whether we're here at the big game or in court, we are committed to you. Elk & Elk, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
The Gridiron isn't the only place Buckeye fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle and Market District 2. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills every foodie, fuel savings, and convenient favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle and Market District. Giant Eagle, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Come on over to Heartland.
Now, to run a successful business, you need to develop a strong relationship with your accountant, your attorney, and most importantly, your community banker. If you find it hard to get advice from your bank, maybe it's time to consider Heartland. I'm Scott McComb, CEO. Come on over to Heartland, where banking really feels good.
Where banking feels good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's Bobby Carver. Join us Monday morning at 6 for the Morning Juice on 97.1 The Fan.
You're listening to the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Back in Eugene, Skip Mossick with a check of your college football scoreboard. It is brought to you by Encova Insurance, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Other late games in the top 25. Second quarter in Knoxville, Florida leads Tennessee 3-0. Ole Miss and LSU scoreless in the first. First quarter, West Virginia 7, number 11, Iowa State 0. Games involving teams around the state today. Ball State wins at Kent State 37-35. Buffalo a winner over Toledo 30-15. Miami gets a victory at Eastern Michigan 38-14. Cincinnati wins at UCF 19-13. Fourth quarter, Western Michigan 31, Akron 24. They are in a weather delay in Kalamazoo. Final, Northern Illinois wins at Bowling Green 17-7. And Ohio a victory at Central Michigan today 27-25. Ohio State 7, Oregon 6 as we head to the second with the voice of the Buckeyes, Paul Keys.
Thank you, Skip, and welcome back to the Union Home Mortgage broadcast booth, the official home lending sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Learn about their 1% down payment program at UHM.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229. The Buckeyes first and goal The ball has been respotted at the Oregon 4, but Ohio State leading 7-6. But what a jolt TreVeyon Henderson has given Ohio.
Yeah, his last 2 carries, Paul, 70 yards on him. He's got 73 yards on 3 carries, and we'll see if that between the quarter change will put him back in there and see if he can finish his drive off himself. They had Judkins go in, probably because TreVeyon was a little bit tired after those 2 runs, but outstanding job. And you got to, again, you can see the speed that Oregon has to run him down because there's not many guys have been able to run him down over the years.
Well, TreVeyon Henderson has had a penchant for big plays. Just think about that big run he had last year at Notre Dame.
Austin Saraveld's in there, right guard for Tegra Shabola, who got hurt on the first play of this series.
And as you said, Quinshon Judkins will be in a tailback. Judkins a fumble that set up Oregon's only score. But the Buckeyes 1st and goal at the Oregon 4.
Well, we got a nice view of this drive.
Yes, we do. Jeremiah Smith wide right. Emeka Ibuka flank left, tight end Bennett Christian. Left side of the line, tight end G. Scott on the right. Howard in the shotgun. Gets the snap. And kicks it, running left side. Will Howard, he's bumped out of bounds at the 2-yard line as Oregon was ready for him that time. Kobe Savage, his former teammate from Kansas State, forced him out of bounds. Oregon safety.
They're going to spot that at the 1-yard line there. And yeah, you're right. Those guys kind of gave you a little smack back and forth to each other after that play.
TreVeyon Henderson in. Patrick Gerd in as a tight end. Henderson and Judkins both will surround Will Howard.
T formation.
2nd and goal, Ohio State at the 1. Gerd is the middle back in that T formation. Will Howard under center. Barking out the call, hands to Judkins going left side, and he punches it into the end zone for a score. Quinshon Judkins runs it into the end zone for his 6th touchdown of the season, and Ohio State is ahead now by a 13-6 count.
Well, they ran all 74 yards on the ground. That's not a bad way to do it if you want to show some physicality, and Buckeyes answer with a touchdown drive. Just took him, I believe, 4 plays to do it.
And 2 of them were big runs by TreVeyon Henderson.
Yeah, 70 yards on those 2 big runs. 153.
Yeah, PAT unit on. John Furman to snap, Joe McGuire to put it down, and Jaden Fielding to kick for point number 14. Ball's placed, and the kick by Fielding is up, and it is good. And Ohio State now has a 14-6 lead over Oregon here with 14:22 to play in the second quarter.
The Ohio State scoring drive powered by Honda, celebrating over 40 years of manufacturing right here in Ohio. 4 plays, 74 yards, 121 off the clock. The Buckeyes now have rushed for over 100 yards, 103 early in the second quarter.
Well, TreVeyon Henderson is getting close to that by himself with those couple of big runs he had, Jim.
Yeah, he's got 3 for 73. Not a bad average of 24.3.
Not at all. And he came into the game. TreVeyon Henderson, number 11 all-time rushing at Ohio State with over 3,000 yards. He and Judkins both over 3,000 in their careers.
Judkins gets his 6th touchdown of this season.
So Noah Whittington and Jaden Lamar will be back deep for Oregon to await the kick from Ohio State's Jaden Fielding. 14-6 Ohio State leading. Judkins a 1-yard run. Will Howard a 1-yard run. And the only thing that's gotten in Ohio State's way has been themselves. A lost fumble. And the penalties. You're right, Jim. Jaden Fielding out of League City, Texas, puts a right foot to it, puts it in the air, and a fair catch waved for, but the ball will bounce into the end zone as Whittington waved for the fair catch down on the field to Clay Hall.
Yeah, isn't momentum such a fickle thing? TreVeyon Henderson picks up Ohio State. Big key there was the blocking off the left side, and he is down to the 4-yard line, that burst that he made. Ryan Day, by the way, buried in the call sheet during the quarter break. Ohio State has outgained the Ducks 169-84, and they're up by 8, which is important.
And here early in the second quarter, Oregon will have the ball. Dylan Gabriel, the Oregon quarterback, is number 8 in the nation in completions, number 1 in the nation in completion percentage.
Got to think they want to get number 15, Tez Johnson, involved.
And Johnson motioning from left to right. Gabriel in a shotgun. Now Holden will motion from right to left. High snap through the hands of Gabriel. He rolls to his left there, picking it up, throws to Johnson, who just steps out of bounds at about the 24-yard line, so it might be a loss of 1 for Oregon.
Yeah, Tez Johnson has 43 catches coming in the ball game. Doesn't have one yet.
Well, center Pancho Lauloalu with a high snap. So it's now 2nd and 7. Oregon fortunate to be at their own 23. Dylan Gabriel straight behind his center. 2 receivers moving in motion left to right, Ferguson and Johnson. Jordan James is in the backfield next to Dylan Gabriel. Now they're going to glance to the sideline for a change of play, it would appear, or a change of call anyway. 2nd and 12, Oregon. At their own 23-yard line. Snap to Dylan Gabriel. Fakes the handoff. Looks to throw. Fires that one deep down the right side. And it is deep and in the air. Evan Stewart got it at the Ohio State 30. Denzel Burke has a hold of him. But Stewart's dragging Burke inside the 10-yard line where Oregon will have a 1st and goal as Dylan Gabriel found Evan Stewart on the fly. And the Ducks with a scoring opportunity.
Huge play there. Denzel Burke's been awful steady throughout his whole career at Ohio State. That time Stewart caught it, was open by about 2 or 3 yards, and Gabriel was able to hit him.
And Stewart drug Burke along the way. It's 1st and goal, Oregon at the Ohio State 8. Quick snap Gabriel, but a whistle stops the play.
What do they got? I don't see a flag. Do you?
No.
Was he out of bounds, maybe?
They might be reviewing where he stepped out, maybe.
The ruling on the field is confirmed. We're looking to see where the runner stepped out of bounds.
Okay. Well, Oregon was set to run that play in a hurry and too fast for the officiating crew. The ball was initially spotted at the Ohio State 8. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
Always and forever your Ohio State flagship station.
WBNS-FM HD1 Columbus.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
It's 14-6, Ohio State leading Oregon with 13:10 to play 2nd quarter. Oregon's quarterback Dylan Gabriel hit Evan Stewart on a long pass down the right sideline. The officials are reviewing where Stewart, a junior from Frisco, Texas, and a Texas A&M transfer, may have stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, ruled at a 69-yard catch. I don't think he did step out of bounds.
I don't think he did either, Jim, as he had corner Denzel Burke wrapped up around him, and he dragged Burke down the field for a while.
It looks like he's stepping away from the review pad.
The ruling on the field and the spot of the ball have both been confirmed. 1st down.
You know what that does, though? It stopped Oregon from running a play in a hurry.
Yeah, and gave Ohio State a chance to regroup a little bit over there and talk, and now they'll see if they can go possibly hold them just to a field goal attempt.
You know, that's one of the failings of that review. It takes away momentum from teams. But it's fortunate for Ohio State right now that it does.
Caden McDonald, their defensive tackle now, along with Tyleek Williams.
1st and goal, Oregon at the Ohio State 8. Stewart, who had that catch wide right. 3 wide to the left for quarterback Dylan Gabriel, who's got Jordan James in the backfield with him. And a handoff to James going straight ahead, and defensive end Jalen Tuimoloau locks him up around the 11.
Going to lose. Now they're going to spot the 10. He'll lose 2 on that carry.
Yeah. Jalen Tuimoloau from not too far away, Edgewood, Washington.
Just north of here.
So the scoreboard tells us it's 2nd and 10. That should 2nd and goal, excuse me.
Yeah.
At the 10 of Ohio State. Gabriel straight behind his center in a shotgun. Gets the snap. Back to throw. Looks and throws. Left corner of the end zone. Flag thrown. As the ball's caught in the left corner of the end zone. Burke had the receiver wrapped up. It'll be a touchdown as Evan Stewart outfought Denzel Burke for the ball, and Oregon gets a touchdown on a 10-yard pass play.
We do got a flag. We'll see if there was they're going to call a face mask on Ohio State. So,
well, Gabriel with a couple of great throws in this drive, and all of them going to Evan Stewart. And that's going to make it.
The ruling on the field is a touchdown. During the play, personal foul, face mask, defense number 7. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So right now with the score, it's a 14-12 Ohio State lead.
See if they'll go for 2 here or just kick the extra point.
You would think they would just kick the extra point with some of the issues they've had.
Well, they're keeping their starting offensive line still in there.
Well, the long snapper is out there. There's no quarterback. And they've got a player in there to take a direct snap and running it to the right side. And cut down at the 1-yard line is the player they sent in to take that direct snap, Kenyon Sadiq, a backup tight end. So 2 different times Oregon has failed on 2-point drops. Timeout on the field. 12:31 to play 2nd quarter. 14-12. Ohio State ahead of Oregon. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 2 trips to a Buckeye postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
The future of recycling is now at Rumpke Waste and Recycling. The recycling leader has opened North America's largest, most technologically advanced recycling center right here in Central Ohio. This one-of-a-kind facility features interactive displays, educational opportunities, and the ability to process over 60 tons of recycled material per hour. Rumpke is committed to recycling and sustainability efforts. And for more than 90 years, Rumpke has worked to make sure the items you place in your recycling bin get used again. Visit Rumpke.com to learn how you can team with Rumpke to put less trash in our landfills and more of it to good use.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota truck. Now through November 4th, get 1.9 APR financing or $2,000 customer cash on a new 24 Tundra. Excludes TRD Pro. Or lease a Tacoma SR Double Cab for $319 a month for 36 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Nobody builds better trucks than Toyota. Let's go places.
Buckeye football lives here. The Fan. This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Ohio Seniors Medical Mutual is here to help you find better Medicare benefits. Schedule a free Medicare plan review today at medmutual.com/review. Medical Mutual, Ohio's hometown Medicare insurer. Dylan Gabriel, 10-yard TD pass to Evan Stewart, but an unsuccessful two-point try for Oregon. And it's 14-12, Ohio State leading the Ducks, 12:31 to play second quarter. Down on the field to Clay Hall.
Yeah, during that timeout, the secondary coaches, Tim Walton, Matt Guerreri, passing the tablet around, trying to figure out what's going on. Dylan Gabriel has a lot of time, and he's picking on Denzel Burke.
Yeah, Evan Stewart's got 4 catches for 111 yards. Of course, 69 of that came on one play. And shortly after that, it was a 4-play drive, 75 yards, 151 off the clock, and the Buckeyes will be kicking off. Well, we'll be receiving the ball on this. They'll have the ball spotted probably at the 40-yard line.
Probably.
45.
But Oregon's left points out there. A couple of unsuccessful PAT tries, Joe.
Yeah, they have. You know, Ohio State, give them credit for those situations of being sharp and being able to make the play. But here you got to be careful. Maybe something tricky, you know. If anything, I would expect Oregon just to kick it deep and, you know, have the ball drive start on the 25 for Ohio State. But when you're kicking from midfield, anything can happen.
Andrew Boyle, the young man we mentioned, missed all of last year and the beginning of this year. The kicker who will kick it off from the 50.
He's got a short approach.
And he drives the little line and it bounces off one of the Buckeyes, and that ball is loose around the Ohio State 43. Oregon may have. He line drived it right at one of the front people for Ohio State, and there's a big scrum of bodies. No official, as the officials are trying to separate bodies.
There's 15 people in that pile up.
Yes, there is. And some of them wearing stripes, some of them green, and some of them white. Oregon with a football around the Ohio State 41-yard line. Oregon has come up with a football, and coming out of the pile with it for Oregon is wide receiver or tight end Roger Saliapaga.
They kicked that off of one of our defenders in the front row. I didn't get the number of the Buckeye that they kicked it off of. He couldn't field that completely. Ohio State's going to go back and play defense.
They sure are. And they have to do so in their own side of the field.
Please set the game clock to 12:26. 12:26.
Now, that ball may have gone off. The indication it may have gone off of off of...
Well, it'd probably be T.J. Hicks, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wearing a different number.
Yeah, 11 goes to 48 on the kickoff return.
So Oregon is going to have the football trailing by 2 points at the Ohio State 41. Boy, Andrew Boyle, a place kicker who missed all of last year and some of this year, line drives a kick that the Ducks recover in plus territory.
Ohio State maybe should have got a timeout there when they saw that short approach.
Yes, Dylan Gabriel, who's just thrown a TD pass, sets up in a shotgun. Jordan James to his right. Receiver Tez Johnson moving in motion right to left. So there's 3 wide to the left, and now a timeout called by Oregon.
Timeout, Oregon.
12:26 to play until halftime here in Eugene. Ohio State has a 1-yard Will Howard touchdown run, a 1 Howard Quinshon Judkins touchdown run. Oregon, meanwhile, a TD pass of 10 yards for Dylan Gabriel to Evan Stewart. And they've also gotten a Jordan James TD run of 3 yards.
Yeah.
Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment, Choose Chill, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
That That's where that penalty came into play. You know, and Jordan Hancock there, they marked it off on the kickoff. The kicker off from the 50. And when I saw him 3 yards from the ball, I knew something was up.
Yeah. Of course, Ohio State lost a fumble by Quinshon Judkins. Lost the ball there. Oregon now with it 1st and 10 at the Ohio State 41. Dylan Gabriel straight behind his center in a shotgun. Jordan James, his tailback is to his left. 3 wide to the right now. Tight end on the left side of the line. A high snap. Gabriel sets up to pass. Steps through the pocket. Looks, throws. Ball in the air. Going deep. And it is caught. Moving at the 10-yard line is a receiver who hauled it in. Trayshawn Holden finally stopped by Caleb Downs. And Gabriel, with pressure coming, finds his receiver in the Ducks' 1st and goal at the Ohio State 10.
Yeah, Holden caught that right in the middle of the field. A little bit of a post route there. Gabriel put it right on the money for him.
He sure did. Ball's marked at the Ohio State 9. Trayshawn Holden, an Alabama transfer, is wide to the left with Terrence Ferguson. Evan Stewart and Ted Johnson wide right for quarterback Dylan Gabriel. 1st and 10, Oregon at the Ohio State 9. Ducks trailing by 2. Dylan Gabriel on the gun, gets the snap, hands it off Jordan James. James has been cut down right at the 10-yard line. Safety Caleb Downs jumps in to make the play for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, right here, obviously, you want to hold to a field goal attempt. I mean, this offense has been operating. There's a flag there.
Yeah. Wonder what that's about, Jim. It was after everybody started to get set on their own side of the line.
Yeah, Igbenogson is the one that the officials are kind of talking to.
And he's bent over like he's looking at either his equipment or part of his body. And the officials are now going to come together to talk. This was going to be 2nd and goal, Oregon at the 10 with a loss of 1, the 10 of Ohio State.
Maybe he got poked in the eye or something. Huh? Paulie's got a man or a towel up his face.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 1 for spitting on an opponent. Number 1.
Oh.
Ejected from the ballgame.
Ejected.
Oh, he's been ejected. Wow. That might be the spitting component. That's Trayshawn Holden, Oregon's wide receiver.
That's huge.
A gigantic. Trayshawn Holden had 19 catches coming into the game. And somehow or another, the officials made notice of it well after the play had ended. Down on the field to Clay Hall.
The OSU sideline says Davis Igbenogson was spit on. That was the penalty.
Okay, we heard the officials say that. Yeah. So now that's going to back Oregon up where they're going to be looking at 2nd and goal. But from at about the 25 of Ohio State. Plus the Ducks are without Trayshawn Holden.
Ducks got some panels on the sideline hiding their coaches from singling those plays in.
Justin Lowe replaces him as a receiver. He's one of 3 wide to the right. Gabriel in the shotgun. He's got Ferguson as tight end in motion. Hands it off James, sweeping to the right side. James to the Ohio State 25, forced out by linebacker Cody Simon around the Ohio State 22. It brings up a course and 3rd down.
Yeah, lost the edge there on defense. It allowed James to squirt out to the right side towards the Oregon sideline and pick up some positive yards there.
God, what a change of traction in this game.
3rd and 22 then.
3rd and goal, yes, in the Ohio State 22 for Oregon. And the Ducks got this ball with a successful onside kick. So 3rd and goal at the Ohio State 22 for the Ducks. Dylan Gabriel in the gun. James in the backfield to his right. Gabriel back to pass. Looks and left hands out one down toward the 10 where it's caught by Evan Stewart. Forced out of bounds right around the 10 by corner Denzel Burke. They'll mark that out of bounds at the 9.
It looks
so
like
it'll be 4th down.
It was kind of almost a prevent type defense there by Ohio State. Justin Lowe, number 14, is in the ball game for the ejected Trayshawn Holden.
So Oregon will send their field goal unit out. They've already missed one, a 44-yarder. That Atticus Sappington missed, but they're going to go with, it will be Sappington. And he's going to try a 27-yard field goal. And it would give Oregon the lead. Everybody set on the line of scrimmage. The holder's going to put the ball down at the 17. It's put down. Sappington with a kick. It's in the air, and Sappington knocks it through. So Atticus Sappington with a 27-yard field goal put Oregon in front for the first time today. It's 15-14. The Ducks lead Ohio State. Timeout on the field. With 10:09 to play until halftime, this is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Come on over to Heartland.
Now, to run a successful business, you need to develop a strong relationship with your accountant, your attorney, and most importantly, your community banker. If you find it hard to get advice from your bank, maybe it's time to consider Heartland. I'm Scott McComb, CEO. Come on over to Heartland, where banking really feels good.
Where banking feels good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey there, Buckeye fans. Coach Day here. When you're getting ready for game day, make sure you start with the Kroger app. The app gives you easy access to weekly sales and personalized coupons, and you can earn fuel points too. And best of all, when you shop with the app, you'll enjoy the same low prices you'd find in-store. So check out the app and save while you're cheering us on to another great season. Kroger, fresh for everyone, and go Buckeyes.
Hello, I'm Ross Bjork, Senior Vice President and Eugene Smith, Wolf Foundation Endowed Athletics Director at The Ohio State University. In partnership with AEP, Donato's, Kroger, The Ohio State University, Wexner Medical Center, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in our great state through the Buckeyes Care Initiative. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag Buckeyes Care.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
When you choose the James at Ohio State for your cancer care, you're choosing the team that specializes in treating one type of cancer, yours, and where you'll get access to the most advanced treatments available. You didn't choose cancer, but the choice where to treat it is clear. The James at Ohio State. Atticus Sappington, a 27-yard field goal for Oregon to give the Ducks their first lead of the game. 15-14, 10:09 to play, second quarter. But what a crazy turn and twist of events that got us to that point, Jim.
Yeah, Trason Holden has a big catch, gets it down there. You know, obviously you get the onside kick. It kind of goes against Ohio State. You know, they're kicking at the 50 because of the penalty that Ohio State had at the end of that drive. And they get the onside kick. They get big play down there, and then you get a spitting. That's the first spitting that we've had in a long, long time. I can't remember.
I can't either. And Trason Holden was ejected for it.
And he's, you know, obviously one of their top receivers.
Yeah, usually you get two unsportsmanlikes before that happens, but the officials decided no more.
Yeah, he had a 32-yard reception on that drive.
So Sappington will be kicking it off for Oregon. Lorenzo Styles and Emeka Ibuka are deep for Ohio State, and then that ball lands for a touchdown. So the Ohio State offense, which has seen touchdown runs by Will Howard and Quinshawn Judkins. We'll see if they can't get themselves on track here.
Yeah, the Buckeyes are trailing by a point now, and the last drive was 4 plays, 74 yards of ball on the ground. Let's see what they dial up here offensively on this drive here in the second quarter.
Buckeyes had one turnover from scrimmage play and then the lost kickoff on the onside kick recovered by Oregon. Out of the huddle come Ohio State, and quarterback Will Howard. Travion Henderson will be set behind him at tailback. Howard will work under center. First and 10 Ohio State at their own 25, trailing by a score of 15-14. Oregon's defensive line adjusts. Howard under center set McLaughlin. Hands it off. Travion Henderson sweeping to his left, and he's going to be grabbed and stopped right around the Ohio State 26 by defensive end Marion Winston.
Yeah, little to no gain. Maybe a half-yard gain on that run by Travion Henderson behind the left side of the offensive line.
Of course, Oregon playing without defensive end Jordan Burks, so others are stepping in. 2nd and 9. Buckeyes at their 29, trailing 15-14, but under 10 to play till halftime. Pistol formation to the backfield. Will Howard will hand it Henderson left side, sweeping to his 25-yard line and pushed out of bounds at his 26-yard line. Oregon linebacker Jeffrey Bassa urged him out of bounds.
Yeah, Bassa, great speed too, was able to run down Travion Henderson there for maybe a half-yard gain. So it's going to be, as you mentioned, 3rd and 9 for the Buckeyes.
Yep, 9:25 and counting, second quarter. That 3rd and 9 originates from the Ohio State 29.
Buckeyes 0 for 3 on third down conversions.
Smith wide left, 3 wide to the light. Tate, Ibuka, and Scott. On third down, Ohio State at their own 26. Travion Henderson in the backfield with Will Howard as the Buckeyes trail by a point. Here in the second quarter. Howard looks at a blitz with defenders creeping up. Back to throw. Throws quickly. Caught by G. Scott. Middle of the field at the Ohio State 35. Goes left side to the 40. Taken down at the 41 is G. Scott, who will pick up the Ohio State first down. Safety Kobe Savage with a tackle. It's a first down pickup presented by Kroger.
First one of the game.
And we have an injured Ohio State player way behind the play. Have not been able to identify who it is.
I think it's Josh Simmons, 71, I believe.
And that offensive line took a blow with Tegra Shibola going out a little while ago.
Now, the question always was, who's going to be that third tackle? I guess we'll find out.
Well, I think some of the talk a while ago is either going to be George Fitzpatrick or Zen Mahowski.
I think the left tackle will be Mahowski coming in, number 65.
Josh Simmons, a senior from San Diego, and a transfer from San Diego State. Went through an adjustment period last year, but was playing some very good football for State this year.
Playing real well.
15-14, Oregon on top of Ohio State with 8:49 to play in the second quarter here at Autzen Stadium. And this stadium that is legendary for its noise has given the Duck fans a lot to be noisy about.
Yeah, Zen Mahowski, number 65, is in there at left tackle right now as the trainers or doctors are looking at Josh Simmons over there. Dr. Kading is out there actually looking at him right now.
Wow. This offensive line has really shown well for themselves coming into this game, only allowing 4 sacks on the season. And now Simmons is up, and he's going to have to be helped off. He hasn't started to move yet. They're bringing a card out for Josh.
They started to, but I don't know if they'll need that or not. We'll see.
And it looks like at the urging of the medical staff, they're going to put Josh Simmons on the cart. Wow. So Ohio State with 2 dings on the offensive line right now.
Yeah, Tegra Shibola out. Yeah, you always need your depth. Now you're going to find out if that depth is ready.
Well, and we've seen some of those games during the course of the year here where Ohio State's been fortunate enough to be able to play a lot of players late in games. 15-14, Oregon with a lead. The Ducks have moved ahead thanks to an Atticus Sappington 27-yard field goal. It was set up by their recovery of an onside kick. But remember, they kicked that from the 50-yard line because of a penalty.
Yeah, Jordan Hancock penalty. Looks like they're going to take him towards the locker room.
They sure are. So Josh Simmons being driven off in a cart. And Ohio State's going to be looking at 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good catch and run there by G. Scott.
No question. Senior out of Seattle. So 1st and 10, Ohio State at their own 41-yard line. Pistol formation, Will Howard at quarterback, Travion Henderson behind him at tailback. With 2 wide to the right. G. Scott, who had that catch, is set up on the left side of the line. Howard appears to be changing the call. 1st and 10, Ohio State at their own 41 and trailing by a point. Snap to Will Howard. Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. Howard being chased. Rolling to the right. Eludes 2 defenders. Pitches it out. Henderson running left side to the Ohio State 40. He'll get to the 44 of the Buckeyes, and that's where Travion Henderson is taken down, and he is brought down by Oregon's... Ooh, somebody not on the chart for the Oregon Ducks. Making that stop was Justin Jacobs, young man from Englewood, Ohio.
Yeah, transfer from Iowa.
Yes. So to be 2nd and 7 for Ohio State at their own 44, and they were fortunate to get that yardage.
So it's better than sack. Get a +3.
Yep.
You ready?
8
I'm
minutes
ready.
to play.
Let's
Second
do this.
quarter, Buckeyes down by a point. Will Howard into shotgun. Eyes a changing defensive front for Oregon. Tight end G. Scott motioning out to the right. Handoff will go to Judkins running up the middle, and he's taken down at the 50-yard line. Quinshon Judkins as the play moved to the right, and he was finally cut down by linebacker Tatum Tuioti.
Sets up a 3rd and 1 here for Ohio State as Judkins follows that left side of the offensive line behind Mahowski and gets some positive yards. Gain of about 5.
So that 3rd and 1 you referenced, Jim, will be from the 50-yard line for Ohio State, who sends Bennett Christian in as an extra tight end. 7:20 and counting, second quarter. 15-14, Buckeyes trailing Oregon. Jeremiah Smith off the line to the left. 3 packaged wide to the right. And Will Howard will be under center. Judkins, the deep setback, give to Judkins, going straight ahead, stop for a loss at the 49 of Ohio State. And Oregon was ready and namely in there to make that play. Defensive end, Mateo Uiagalelei, defensive end.
And then Ohio State will send their, well, no, they're not. They're going to go for it here.
They sure are. Ball put at their own 49-yard line. It'll be 4th and 2 as Travion comes in. I believe they also sent Patrick Gerd in, so the Buckeyes will go with a power T backfield. Henderson, Judkins, and Gerd behind Will Howard. 4th and 2, Buckeyes their own 49. Howard under center. Hands it to Judkins. Sweeping left side. Judkins to the 50. Jumps his way to the 48 of Oregon. He'll get the first down. Stopped by safety Savage. but Quinshon Judkins running behind some escorts gets the ball to the first down spot.
Well, that's a lot of confidence in your offense right there.
Boy.
You're 2 times now on 4th down. They've gone for it near midfield. 2 times they've converted. Running this time, get it to Junkins behind Donovan Jackson and Kowalski over there in the left side.
People might be flashing back to the 70s, seeing that backfield. 1st and 10, Ohio State of the Oregon 48. 6 minutes to play until halftime. Ducks a 15-14 lead.
We've got to get one here to Jeremiah Smith. He hasn't caught one yet.
Will Howard in the gun. Judkins off his left-hand hip. 2-by-2 receivers right and left. Oregon is going to call. I'm sorry, did you say something? A timeout. With 5:52 to play.
Oregon.
Until halftime here in Eugene.
Will be a full media.
And so that means we will pause timeout on the field. 5:52 left until halftime. 15-14, Oregon with the lead. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit BuckeyeKubotaDealers.com to find a dealer near you.
Soy has been keeping secrets, and it's ready to share. Soybeans are among the most versatile agricultural products. They are used in creative ways you may have never realized to make products we all love and use every day. Ohio is leading the way, developing new uses for soybeans to support our changing world. Soy low-key slays, and I'm here for it. Learn more about soybeans at soysecrets.org. This ad brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Hi, this is Paul Keels. This Buckeye season, don't let a broken windshield ruin your game plan. Safe Light Auto Glass makes it easy to get your windshield fixed with their mobile glass shops all over Central Ohio. They can come to you anywhere, giving Buckeye fans more time for game time. OH? Man, I love that. Schedule at SafeLight.com. Safe Light Auto Glass is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
You're listening to the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Buckeyes need Buckeyes, and Versity makes the blood donating process quick and easy. Brutus can give blood with Versity to save a Buckeye at the Wexner Medical Center. Versity. Schedule your next donation at BERSITI.org/OH. 5:52 left until halftime in Eugene. 15-14, Oregon leading Ohio State. Down on the field to Clay Hall.
Found out Josh Simmons is termed doubtful. They're looking at his knee.
All right.
Jeremiah Smith, 2 catches for 10 yards. That's going to get involved in a screenplay or something like that.
Well, we've seen the last 2 games, Jim. They've handed him the ball off.
Yeah.
He had a running touchdown at Michigan State.
So the longest reception right now is by the tight end, Will Kazmarek, a 32-yarder.
Well, the tight ends, how about Kazmarek? G. Scott with some big cuts. Talk about flashbacks. 1st and 10, Ohio State with the ball at the Oregon 48-yard line. Ducks a 15-14 lead. Oregon has missed on 2-point after trouble. Will Howard has an offset eye surrounding him. Now Judkins and Ibuka on either side of him. Ibuka will break to the left, move back to the right, and he'll get a handoff sweeping around the right side of the 50. Ibuka to the Oregon 45. Gets to the 42 of Oregon, where he is wrestled down by the foot gear, and making the stop, linebacker Jeffrey Bassa of the Ducks.
Yeah, Bass, a little extra activity after that tackle, kind of throwing the leg.
Shoe?
Yeah.
Those LeBrons.
A good gain, though, on 1st down. Gain of about 7.
To make it 2nd and 3. Ohio State at Oregon's 41. 5.5 to play until halftime. Ducks a 15-14 lead. Scott and Christian on the left side of the line. I believe we see Dave Adolph in there on the right side of the formation for Ohio State.
Yep.
With Will Howard under center. Howard fakes it. No, he gives a handoff. Judkins running left side. Judkins behind blockers is going to make the 45 of Oregon before he is finally knocked down by linebacker Bryce Betcher.
That will be enough for a 1st down, so they'll move the chains, and Ohio State will continue this drive.
That 1st down pickup presented by Kroger. So we're seeing all kind of personnel shifted in and out.
Yeah, Adel pulled around there and made a pretty decent block there.
1st and 10, Ohio State at the Oregon 36-yard line. Under 5 to play until halftime. 15-14, Buckeyes in the short end. Carnell Tate off the line to the left, wide to the right, Jeremiah Smith and Emeka Ibuka. Judson's to the backfield. Howard is under center. Howard back to pass. Plants his feet, dumps it out on the right side for Judson. Has it at the 30 of Oregon. Moves to the 20 of Oregon. Pivots to the 14 and the 15, where he's finally put down by safety Kobe Savage. Quinshawn Judkins with a first down pickup that gets the Buckeyes in a giant eagle red zone.
But a nice move there on Jeffrey Baza right there as he was trying to take him out near the Ohio State sideline. Twisted inside and picked up a lot of extra yards after that.
First down to the Oregon 15 for Ohio State. A little more than a quarter play until halftime. Ducks 15, Buckeyes 14. Howard in the shotgun. Back to throw. Will Howard looks and he fires with the right hand down the right sideline. Smith incomplete at the goal line. Trying for another one-hand grab as he had a defender right there with him. Corner Nico Reed.
Nico Reed, a Colorado transfer. 5'10", 180-pound senior. Excellent coverage here on Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith is out of bounds regardless.
Yes, they've seen those highlights. Second and 10.
I've lost so much already.
15 with 3:58 on the second quarter clock, and the Buckeyes down a point.
No negative plays here.
Smith is wide to the right, two flankers to the left. Henderson in the backfield to the left of Will Howard. Howard gets the snap, takes the handoff, sets up the pass, tosses left side, wide open catch. Ibuka into the end zone for a touchdown. Emeka Ibuka as he hauls that one in and takes it into the end zone to shift the Buckeyes back in front. 20-15, Ohio State on a 15-yard pass play.
Will Howard goes with a fake handoff to Travion Henderson and puts an absolute beautiful throw to Emeka right at the goal line, catches it and crosses for the Buckeyes to get the TD.
So Will Howard, who was successful throwing for 4 touchdowns last week, now has thrown for his 13th of this season to put the Buckeyes up front, and they'll go for point number 21 with a PAT. Perlman to snap. McGuire puts it down. Fielding for the kick. It is up, and it is good. Jaden Fielding with a PAT. As Ohio State's lead is 21-15 over Oregon. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
Always and forever, your Ohio State flagship station.
WBNS-FM HD1 Columbus.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Will Howard, a 15-yard TD pass to Emeka Ibuka, who now has 6 scoring catches on the season. And plus the point after, it's 21-15, Ohio State ahead of Oregon with 3:53 to play until halftime.
The Ohio State scoring drive powered by Honda, celebrating over 40 years of manufacturing right here in Ohio. 12 plays, 75 yards, 6:16 takes off the clock. Will Howard now 11 of 14 for 120 yards. That's his first touchdown pass of the game.
And that's the 20th touchdown catch of Emeka Ibuka's impressive career, and moving up the record.
Yes, he is. Top 10 all time.
Well, Jaden Fielding will kick it off for Ohio State as the Buckeyes reclaim the lead. His kickoff is going to go deep and unreturnable. Coming into the game, Emeka Ibuka was number 10 all-time in TD catches, number 7 in total catches, and number 10 in receiving yards.
He could have them all by the end of the year, especially with this, 12-team playoff and all those type of things. Big Ten championship game, hopefully.
We just remind you what he did last year. Yeah. Missed 3 games because of a high ankle sprain that he could never completely lift.
Well, we got to see what this defense can do now.
Yes, because Oregon will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, you got Ty Hamilton and Talik Williams in their defensive tackles now. They've been rotating inside.
First and 10, Oregon at their 25. Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback, sets up in a shotgun. Low motions from right to left. Gabriel hands it off James, sweeping to the left side, and James is loose to his own 30. James out of bounds, just shy of his 40 corner. Denzel Burke forced Jordan James out of bounds, but he racks up some nice yardage for the Ducks.
Yeah, you got a block at the line of scrimmage, and then Justin Lowe, number 14, provided a nice block down the field.
So to be second and 1, Oregon at their own 34-yard line. Remember, Trayshawn Holden ejected Oregon wide receiver for spitting on Davison Igbinosun.
That's why Lowe's in there.
Yes, it is. Snap to Gabriel on second and short, gives it to James, moving straight ahead. First down, finally stopped. Looked like there might be a scramble for the football, but the play may come to an end as Cody Simon, linebacker, made the tackle for Ohio State.
Yeah, James ended up with the ball in his hands there, but they ended up and picked up that first down on that play.
Yep, right at their own 40-yard line with 3 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. Second quarter, 21-15, Ohio State the lead. Oregon with the ball, first and 10 at their own 40-yard line. 2 wide to the left, Lowe and Stewart. Snap to Dylan Gabriel, hands it James, sweeping left side with a lot of room to his own 45. Then finally, linebacker Sonny Styles will cut him down around the Oregon 46.
Gain of 6, so they're picking it up in chunks now. The last 3 replacement runs, and James has done a good job running the football. Look for Oregon to take a shot here now that they're near midfield.
Junior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. He's been over 100 yards in his last 2 games. James.
Averaging 110 per game.
2nd and 4, Oregon at their own 46-yard line. Dylan Gabriel in the gun. Tez Johnson moving in motion. Snap to Gabriel. And he feeds it to James, running straight ahead at the 50 where he stood up and stopped. He'll land at the Ohio State 49-yard line. Cody Simon, linebacker, with a tackle, but not before the Ducks get another first down.
4 runs, 2 first downs.
And they get right on the ball. Plays to the Ohio State 49. Jordan James to the right of his quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. He'll now break and go out to the left. So there's 2 receivers to the left and 3 of them to the right. One of them is tight end Patrick Herbert. First down, Oregon at the 48 of Ohio State. And we're going to get a timeout call.
The 2-minute.
Because it's the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. Timeout with 2 minutes to play until halftime. 21-15. Ohio State leading Oregon. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Buckeyes, I'm Kurt Lewis, United Healthcare of Ohio CEO and graduate of The Ohio State University. United Healthcare and the Ohio Chamber of Commerce believe healthy small businesses are vital to our economy. That's why we're ready to give your small business a big promotion at no cost to you through our small business sweepstakes. Winners receive radio promotion, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/UHC. United Healthcare, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
For terms and conditions, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/UHC. Sweepstakes rules and restrictions apply.
Hey, Buckeye fans, Union Home Mortgage's 1% down payment program is like kicking an extra point or scoring a 2-point conversion. You put 1% down, and Union Home Mortgage will kick in up to 2% on the house. Visit UHM.com or call 877-846-4968 today. Union Home Mortgage Corp is an equal housing opportunity lender. NMLS number 2229. UHM will contribute up to 2% down, no greater than $2,500 towards a 3% down payment. Home buyers responsible for the remainder of the down payment. This offer is available for the purchase of a primary residence only. For full terms and conditions, visit UHM.com.
For over 30 years, Schumacher Homes has been building affordable custom homes throughout the Buckeye State. Experience true customization on your land, your way, without any compromises. Come visit any of our 9 Ohio model home and design studio locations to see the latest in design trends and learn about our award-winning building process, or start online at SchumacherHomes.com. You'll be surprised how affordable a custom home will be. Schumacher Homes, proud home building sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
2 minutes to play till halftime here at Autzen Stadium in Eugene. 21-15, Ohio State leading Oregon. Stay with us for our halftime show. Skip Mossick will visit with OSU President Ted Carter, Athletic Director Ross Bjork, and check scores from other games. That's all coming up at the half.
Larry Johnson's got the D-line huddled around him. James Laurinaitis has the linebackers around him. And Tim Walton and Matt Guerreri have the secondary around them, going over some adjustments here during this 2-minute timeout.
Oregon on the march. They'll have the ball to start the third quarter, and Ohio State trying to keep them from capitalizing on this possession.
Caden Curry is right now for swing the ball off.
So we've seen Ohio State's defenders get close to Dylan Gabriel, but that's the closest they've gotten, just close.
Yeah, Gabriel, 9 of 12 throwing the football, 163 yards and a TD.
Well, young man started his career at Central Florida, then Oklahoma, now here at Oregon.
But Evan Stewart, number 7, 5 catches, 124 yards, and has that TD.
1st and 10, Oregon at the Ohio State 49-yard line. Tez Johnson is in there with Whittington in the backfield to the right of quarterback Dylan Gabriel. Gets the snap out of the gun, hands to Whittington, moving straight ahead and into the arms of a defender who's going to put him down at the Ohio State 49. It is Tyleek Williams, defensive tackle from Manassas, Virginia, with a stop.
Caden Curry, 92, also contributing to that tackle there, but you're right, Tyleek Williams. Stand up there. That was just a short gain for the Ducks.
Yes, and Whittington. So 2nd and 9, ball at the 48 of Ohio State. Oregon gets set in a hurry. Whittington off the right hip of quarterback Dylan Gabriel. Tez Johnson in motion to the right. Gabriel with the ball in his hands. Back to pass. Throws that one up the left side. Incomplete. It was a little too high for tight end Terrence Ferguson, who was covered by lineman Ty Hamilton. It brings up course and third down as it went up the left side.
Not too many D tackles can cover a tight end.
Exactly.
Good job there by Ty Hamilton on that coverage. Oregon 1 for 4 on third down conversion. They got a long one here.
They take their backs out. They send Kenyon Sadiq in, an extra tight end. 3rd and 9, Oregon with the ball to the Ohio State 48. Empty backfield for quarterback Dylan Gabriel. 3 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. Gabriel back to pass. Pressure coming. Gabriel now cranks and fires deep down the right side of the field. And it's caught at the Ohio State 10 and into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown goes Tez Johnson as he beat Denzel Burke down the right side of the field. And the Ducks strike with a big play on offense, and that'll put them back in front. Well, right for the moment, it ties the game at 21.
Well, he's averaging almost 9 catches per game. Just had 1 for -2. You knew they were going to try to find Tez Johnson, and that time he got behind Ohio State's secondary, and Dylan Gabriel put a perfect pass there to get that completion into the end zone.
48 yards through the air on that play. Now the PAT unit is going shaky for the Ducks. Game tied at 21. They'll try and break the tie with Alexis Sappington on to kick for point number 22. And the ball's down, and the kick by Sappington is up. And it is good as Oregon has gone in front for the second time thanks to a 48-yard TD pass. Dylan Gabriel to Tez Johnson plus Sappington's PAT. And with 1:17 to play until halftime, it's 22-21 Oregon.
Well, Oregon did an excellent job there in that 3rd and long. They were able to dial up the play, got the coverage they wanted. Ohio State brought some pressure up the middle, but couldn't get home. And they end up scoring on that play. 7 plays, 75 yards, 2:36 off the clock. With 1:17 to go in the half, Ohio State sees, with all 3 of their timeouts, wants to see if they can get some points on the board because Oregon will have the ball to start the third quarter.
Well, there is no question this is an offense unlike anything Ohio State has had to defend against all season long, and it certainly has a lot to do with the arm of Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, he's got a really good arm there, and the lefty put it right where he needed to there for Tez Johnson, who had our defender beat by 2 or 3 yards. Caught it and ran right into the end zone here.
Now 138 career touchdown passes. He was 3rd best all time in NCAA history coming into the game in that category. So it's Oregon 22, Ohio State 21. Sappington will be kicking off as the Buckeyes have Lorenzo Styles and Emeka Ibuka deep. Sappington will kick it off from his own 35, and that kick is going to go into the end zone. So the Buckeyes down a point, 22-21. Will have the ball with 1:17 left until halftime.
Well, go down and get some points here. Obviously, a field goal would be great. Touchdown would be even better if they could do that here. Plenty of time, plenty of timeouts. You talk about these type of 2-minute drives all the time. You work on it each and every week. Now you have to go do it with your backup left tackle, Zen Mahovsky, in for Josh Simmons.
And remember, Tegra Shabola got banged up earlier, too. So 1st and 10, Ohio State at their own 25, trailing by 8 points, 22-21. Will Howard gets the offense set. He's got Travion Henderson to the backfield with him. 2 wide to the right, single flanker to the left. As Will Howard gets the snap, drops back at his 16, throws out on the right flank, spot by a diving Jeremiah Smith coming back to his 31 to make the grab, and he does so in front of corner Nico Reed for the catch.
Yellow spot at 31, so gain of 6 there on first down.
So 7-4 Ohio State right there at their own 31. Buckeyes get right on the ball. Howard out of the gun, back to pass. Looks and he fires on the right flat to Smith, complete again as he shoved out of bounds at the Ohio State 34-yard line. Jeremiah Smith was pushed out by Nico Reed, defensive back.
Sets up a 3rd and 1 for Ohio State. 1 of 5 on 3rd down conversion, but 2 for 2 on 4th down. I don't know if that'll come into play here.
Yeah. Buckeyes have the ball right at their own 34-yard line. Carnell Tate and Emeka Ibuka wide left. Jeremiah Smith wide right. Henderson to the backfield with Will Howard. He's going to hand it off to Travion Henderson around the right side, and Henderson stopped around his own 33-yard line. Defensive end Mateo Uyunglele brought down Travion Henderson.
Yeah, excellent job there by Oregon's defense coming off the clock.
Timeout. Oregon. This is the 3rd and final charge. It'll be 30 seconds.
And there's 38 seconds remaining in the half. And Buckeyes known for paying it forward. That's why Buckeyes Care strives to serve the betterment of our community by positively impacting families across Ohio. Joint partners American Electric Power, Kroger, Donato's, the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the James Cancer Hospital, Huntington Bank, and WBNS TV in Columbus in supporting this cause at OhioStateBuckeyes.com/BuckeyesCare. So it'll be 4th and 1 Ohio State at their own 34 with 49 seconds left until halftime and trailing Oregon 22-21.
And it did clock down to 38. That was on the scoreboard. They had to round back to it because of the timeout Oregon called there. Ohio State would have been happy to let that drain down with a little bit of time left, then punt that football away. I'm Ohio State, and Tez Johnson's back there. I'm punting that near the sideline or out of bounds.
Yes. Joe McGuire, sophomore from Australia, averaging 41.5 yards. His long of the year is 51. And Tez Johnson, who caught Oregon's last TD pass, a 48-yarder from Dylan Gabriel, is back at the Ducks 27. John Furman, the snapper for Ohio State, will be over the ball at the Buckeye 34-yard line on 4th and 1. Personal protector is Cody Simon. Head high snap. McGuire gets the punt in the air. Tez Johnson waving for a fair catch, and he will make it at the Oregon 30. That's where the Ducks will have the ball with 44 seconds to play in the half. Oregon leading 22-21. They also will have the ball to start the third quarter here at Autzen Stadium.
Yeah, so they're going to try to work the ball down the field again, and, you know, they'll probably look towards number 15, Tez Johnson, to see if he can make some plays now that Holden is out. And, of course, you can always look towards Evan Stewart. He's got 5 catches in this ball game for 124 yards, so our defense is going to have to get some pass rush on the quarterback here, put him on his back.
Yeah, one of those catches for Evan Stewart was for a touchdown. 1st and 10, Oregon with the ball at their own 30. Jordan James, who scored the first Duck touchdown, is to the left of his quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, who's in a shotgun. Snap to Dylan Gabriel, sets up the pass. He looks with some pressure. Gabriel steps up, now takes off running left side to his own 30. Again, he slides at his 34 in front of safety Caleb Downs, who hurls the sliding Gabriel to avoid a penalty.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there when a quarterback in the last second goes down on his feet. Caleb Downs is about the best thing he can do. Just kind of, like you said, hurdle and get out of the way.
And Oregon on 2nd down from their own 33 will quick snap it to Gabriel. Back to pass is Gabriel. He looks, short pass is incomplete out on the left side for Jordan James. And just a little desperation heave.
Jack Sawyer's looking at the referee saying, when are you going to call holding call on the right tackle?
Brings up, of course, 3rd down, 7 to go. Oregon at their own 33 with 17 seconds left until halftime. And the Ducks leading 22-21.
Got the rush man package in. Kenyatta Jackson, Caden Curry are both playing defensive tackles.
Lowe, Johnson, and Ferguson wide to the right. Stewart wide to the left of Oregon. James in the backfield next to quarterback Dylan Gabriel. 3rd and 7, Ducks at their own 33. Snap to Dylan Gabriel. Fakes a handoff, tosses it out to Ferguson on the left side. Low catch put down on the ground at his own 34-yard line by safety Lathan Ransom as Gabriel was fortunate to get that ball.
Ohio State.
Buckeyes.
The first of the half will be 30 seconds.
We'll take a timeout with 12 seconds remaining in the half. Be sure to check out the Buckeye Game Day Concert Series, presented by the Buckeye Cruise for Cancer before every Ohio State home game this season outside of St. John Arena in Buckeye Fan Fest. Each week features a different artist or band performing 2 hours before kickoff. Get on board and book your cruise today. Visit BuckeyeCruise.com. Go Bucks and beat cancer. Didn't that play look like it was slow motion, Jim?
Yeah, it did. 4th and 6. Oregon will send their punter in. Brandon Ennis back in the return position.
Number 11 for Ohio State is now 48. Number 11 is 48.
Ross James, the punter. A junior from Brandon, Mississippi. That means Brandon Ennis, we think. Or is that C.J. Hicks?
Yeah, C.J.
Hicks with a number change.
Yeah, Brandon is back there returning.
Yep. So Ross James to punt it for Oregon. Ohio State's up front group is shifting into a safe position. Oregon's punt unit shifts into all kind of wild gyrations. They're overloaded on the right, but the snap goes back to James, who puts the punt in the air. Brandon Ennis waving for and makes a fair catch for Ohio State at their own 20-yard line. So with 6 seconds left in the half, Ohio State will have the ball, but trailing by a point 22-21.
Yeah, not much you can do here. I'd probably just take a knee and go in and half, make adjustments. Ohio State's been a great second half team all season long, and they're going to need it tonight.
They sure are. We've seen the lead pass back and forth after Ohio State scored on the first possession of the game. They marched downfield and got a Will Howard 1-yard TD run, but they're going to have the ball at their own 21-yard line, and they're just going to surround Will Howard in the backfield. He'll take a snap, take a knee, and that'll end the first half here at Autzen Stadium in Eugene, where the third-ranked Oregon Ducks have a 22-21 lead over the second-ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. Stay tuned to Monty with our halftime show coming up next. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
The kickoff to savings event is here at AgPro. through October 31st. We're offering 0 down and 0% for 84 months on John Deere compact tractors. Get a 1025R tractor with loader for just $279 per month, or a 3025E tractor with loader for only $349 per month. Visit your local Agro store today. Offer ends October 31st. Limited time offer. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. Corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families. Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit OhioStateBuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
Hey, Buckeye fans, as the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 2 trips to a Buckeye postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Your home for Ohio State Athletics, The Fan. Welcome to the Buckeye Football Halftime Show on the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics. Once again, here's Skip Mossick.
Again, halftime here in Eugene. Third-ranked Oregon leads at number 2, Ohio State by a point, 22-21. Skip Mossick joined by Ohio State Athletic Director Ross Bjork. Boy, first of all, good first half. I mean, these two good teams.
Hey, look, no one said it was going to be easy, right? It is number 2 versus number 3, and, you know, what a battle. I mean, you can see the competitive nature of just both teams and programs, high-level football, and we just need to play a clean second half here and get back on top here. Walk out here with the win.
Ross, this past week marked your first 100 days on the job at Ohio State. Tell us what you learned the most during the first few months and what may be the biggest challenges.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that, Skip. And I've been counting down the number of days. Some people think that's kind of strange, weird, you know, goofy, whatever. In case you're counting. But, you know, I really want to soak it all in. I really want to cherish every moment. And I'm going to be the new guy for a little while longer, so we got to keep that going. But, you know, I've really learned that everything is connected through the people. The culture, I think, is really, really well defined. Excellence. We're a public trust. I said it at my opening press conference. I've seen that in action, that everybody's a Buckeye, everybody's an investor, everybody's all in. I've learned that every word matters. People pay attention to what the Buckeyes do, whether that's my words, whether that's Coach Day or Coach Diebel or Nadine Muzerall or our women's ice hockey coach. It doesn't matter who says something around our program. People are going to pay attention to it. So really it's just been more about people. The challenges are the collegiate model. What we talked about it at the Michigan State game. Sure. What's our model? What's our clarity? How do we get there? What's the roadmap? We had a really good meeting with SEC athletic directors this week and my Big Ten colleagues, and so we mapped out a lot of things. So the challenge is, the thing that's not changing, we're going to have games. We're going to play, and we're going to go to class. The challenges are, what's the economic model around this whole structure? So, but I've learned a ton, and I just love every single moment of being a Buckeye.
You mentioned big-time matchups, and they're always special, like we're seeing tonight. In a strange way, are they any less special? And what I mean by that, meaning the loser of this game before was maybe out of it, not so much anymore.
Yeah, this would have been a playoff elimination game. Now it's kind of a seeding game, right? I mean, the margin for error is a lot greater. LSU and Ole Miss play tonight. That's probably an elimination game, maybe. Where this game is more about seeding. This game is more about Big Ten championships. There's no divisions anymore, so it's 1 versus 2. So, yeah, you want to walk out of here with a win, but your margin in this new landscape is just a different equation as we look at all this.
Last thing, Ross, you mentioned Coach Nadine Muzerall. Women's ice hockey beat number 2 Minnesota last night. They tied 1-1 this afternoon, but Coach Nadine, her 200 career victory last night, pretty special.
Really special. And before the hockey game last night, we unveiled the national championship banner. Obviously, I couldn't be there, but President Carter was on hand to be representing the university. And Nadine you talk about a winner. You talk about a culture builder. You talk about somebody who gets excellence and everything that we stand for at Ohio State. She's just awesome to work with, and I love her demeanor. I love the young ladies on our team, and I went to one match and we didn't do so well, so maybe we won because the AD wasn't there. So no, hats off to Nadine for a great start.
You mentioned so many.
career.
Yeah, you mentioned so many new things that you've been witnessing since you came to Ohio State. Is women's ice hockey among them?
Yeah, I never had seen a match or a hockey game in person until last spring. Going on the championship run. So field hockey was a new thing for me. I haven't made synchronized swimming yet. I got to see that when we start that season yet. I've seen rifle before, but I haven't seen pistol yet. I've seen fencing already. So just lots of things. And, as we lay out this vision, and there's going to be a lot of things that we do. And, look, we want to be the gold standard. We want to be a best-in-class program. And we need to have the right model for what Ohio State looks like. And we want to win. We want to compete at the highest level. So it's going to be a lot of fun as we move forward.
Athletic Director Ross Work, we always appreciate your time. Let's go get it in the second half, okay?
Go Bucks. Thank you.
22-21, Oregon leads Ohio State. Halftime here in Eugene. Up next, we will chat with Ohio State President Ted Carter as halftime activities continue. This is Buckeye Football from Learview.
Hey, Buckeye Nation, Paul Keels here for my other favorite nation, Window Nation. If you're a fan of scoring, you're going to love this. Window Nation is going nuts with an incredible offer just for you. Buy 2 windows, get 2 windows free plus 0 down and 0 payments with 0 interest for 2 years. And if you order a full house of windows, you'll be part of a full house at the Shoe with tickets to a Buckeye game. Call Window Nation today at 866-90-NATION or visit them online at windownation.com. Tell them Paul sent you for the Buckeyes Full House Special.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
It doesn't matter if you're playing hard or working hard. Your workout only works out if you recover right. Chocolate milk helps you recover for what comes next. It's delicious and contains the right mix of protein and carbs to help refuel exhausted muscles. From biking to bench presses, Milk's protein helps you build lean muscle and gain more from your workouts.
Ready? Recover. Repeat. Brought to you by the American Dairy Association Middies, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
It's Bobby Carpenter. Join us Monday morning at 6 for the Morning Juice on 97.1 The Fan.
This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Welcome back, everybody. Halftime here in Eugene. Oregon leads Ohio State by a point here at the break, 22-21. Skip Mossick joined now by Ohio State President Ted Carter. President Carter, this is one of the most anticipated matchups of the season. Just your overall thoughts on Oregon.
Well, I mean, what a great game between two of the best teams in college football. Even though the Buckeyes have only played Oregon 10 times before today, there is a long history between the two teams. And I'll point out right out of the way that, Ohio State's 9-1 against Oregon.
As we know, Ohio State's tie to the Rose Bowl, kind of led the way for these matchups to begin.
Yeah, Buckeyes first beat Oregon in the 1958 Rose Bowl. So after the win, the yellow Buckeye tree was planted on Oregon's campus, which is still there today. But it's also interesting to point out that despite only playing 10 times, as I said, Ohio State beat Oregon in 4 of its 8 national championship seasons. So playing with us more often might bring us some good luck. And, this might not be the last time you see Oregon this season.
Yeah, with the new college football playoff, we can see a team 2, sometimes maybe even 3 times in a season. Well, outside of football, President Carter, I understand Ohio State has other connections to Oregon as well. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, one of our strengths is our ability to bring resources together to find solutions the world needs now at a scale few others can match. One project we're working on with our partners at Oregon is testing more effective ways to quit smoking. And we're partnering with Oregon's Museum of Art to share original collections from the Calvin and Hobbes comic strip.
Well, tell us more about Ohio State's cartoon library, which includes Calvin and Hobbes, just one of many cool things for people to check out when they come visit Ohio State.
I have to admit, I didn't know a lot about this before I came here, but it is one of the coolest features on our campus. The Billy Island Cartoon Library and Museum at Ohio State has a comprehensive Calvin and Hobbes collection, along with many other fantastic collections. And I encourage everyone when they're visiting next time here at our campus to come down and take a look.
Well, we know there always is. It's such a busy place, but any other campus news to share from this past week?
Yeah, there is. We just welcomed Pelotonia and Ohio Life Sciences to the Energy Advancement and Innovation Center at our Carmenton Innovation District. So, as I'm sure your listeners are aware, Pelotonia has raised more than $300 million for innovative cancer research at the James. And Ohio Life Sciences is the state's industry association representing establishments across Ohio to elevate the life sciences industry, including medical device manufacturers, research laboratories, and digital health companies. So we're excited to continue leveraging our innovation district at Ohio State with our partners to advance research in ways not even yet imagined.
All good stuff. Ohio State President Ted Carter, as always, we appreciate your time. We'll chat again in 2 weeks back home against Nebraska, okay?
Okay, it's always fun to be with you, Skip, and as always, go Bucks.
Again, the score here at the half, Oregon 22, Ohio State 21. Up next, we'll check your college football scoreboard. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. The right coverage can be a game changer, both on and off the field. That's why Encova Insurance is prepared for what's next and protects what matters most to you. With independent insurance agents in your neighborhood and innovative insurance products that can be tailored to fit your unique needs, Encova Insurance is an easy win for your peace of mind. For auto, home, and business insurance, you want Encova on your team. Visit Encova.com today to find an agent near you.
Well, the officials have been talking for quite some time.
All righty, let's see what they have to say.
Upon further review, there is no penalty on the play. However, we have conferred and discovered that Bob, the line judge, has saved a boatload for his kids' college using Ohio's 529 plan. It is tax-free, accepted nationwide. Bob recommends we all go to collegeadvantage.com.
Well, that's not entirely unexpected.
Classic Bob.
Ohio seniors, it's time to make the right call for better Medicare benefits with Medical Mutual. Plans start at $0 per month and include $0 doctor visits and $0 generic prescription drugs. Visit medmutual.com/review or call 1-866-966-9338 to find a plan today. MedMutual Advantage plans are HMO, POS, and PPO plans offered by Medical Mutual of Ohio with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in a MedMutual Advantage plan depends on contract renewal.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan. You're listening to the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Back in Eugene, halftime, Oregon 22, Ohio State 21. Skip Mossick with a quick check of your college football scoreboard. Other evening games in the top 25. Third quarter, Florida leads at number 8, Tennessee, 10-7. Second quarter, Ole Miss 17, LSU 10. They are also late second quarter. In the second, Iowa State, a 14-10 lead at West Virginia. Finals from earlier today in the Big Ten. Iowa defeats Washington 40-16. Wisconsin rolls at Rutgers 42-7. Fourth-ranked Penn State was at Southern Cal this afternoon. It went to overtime.
Ryan Barker, 36-yard attempt. Thompson looks back. He's ready. Put down to win the game. The kick is up. The kick by Barker is good. The 50 line is in overtime. Win it. What a gutsy performance in California today.
Steve Jones, Penn State Radio Network in overtime. Penn State 33, Southern Cal 30. Wild game in Champaign. This one also went into overtime. Illinois survives Purdue 50-49. One other late game, first quarter, UCLA 7, Minnesota nothing. Again, here at the half, Oregon 22, Ohio State 21. Paul and Jim back to preview the second half next. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
When it comes to your cancer diagnosis, the choice for your care is clear.
And when you choose the James at Ohio State,
you're opting for care from a highly specialized team dedicated to treating one type of cancer, yours.
Where more than 1,700 scientists are working on new treatments and new hope for every form of cancer.
You're making the choice to have the most advanced treatments, many of which were developed right here.
For your cancer care, the choice is clear. The James at Ohio State.
Time for a halftime snack? Up your hosting game with Bob's Discount Furniture. Bob's has plenty of stylish, feature-packed bar carts, coffee tables, dining sets, even seating with drop-down drink tables for those times when you just can't miss a play. And best of all, you can find everything at Bob's everyday low prices. So stop by and score big when you shop Bob's Discount Furniture, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Or your grandma here with us, making carne asada.
She does love a cold Corona.
Throw in some dancing.
Oh, we can watch the game.
I'll drink to that.
So a backyard concert with football, food, dancing, and Corona?
And your grandma.
Or we could keep it simple.
Simple is good. Want a Corona?
Thanks. Salud to the perfect day.
Corona, la vida más fina. Con extra beer imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
The Foundation is operating a 50-50 raffle at each Ohio State home football game this season, with proceeds supporting community-based NIL opportunities and the Foundation charities. For more information on how you can participate, visit OSU5050.com. Halftime here in Eugene, 22-21, Oregon leading Ohio State, Jim.
Yeah, here's some of the stats, Paul. Ohio State has 251 yards, 129 yards passing, 122 yards rushing, 4 penalties. They're 1 for 6 on third downs, 2 for 2 on fourth. Oregon has 285 total yards, 212 pass, 73 yards on the ground. They have 2 penalties for 20 yards. They're 2 for 6 on third down conversions. Individually for Ohio State, Will Howard, 13 of 16, 129 yards and a TD. Travion Henderson has 6 carries for 74 yards. Emeka Egbuka has 2 for 20. Quinshon Judkins, 8 for 17. Jeremiah Smith, your leading receiver, he's got 4 catches for 19 yards. Emeka has 3 catches for 16 yards. Judkins 2 for 38.
Again at the half, it's Oregon leading Ohio State 22-21. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like America's best-selling car, Toyota Camry. It's all hybrid all the time with available all-wheel drive. Now through November 4th, you can lease a Camry LE for $299 a month for 36 months with $32.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details. Or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Gridiron isn't the only place Buckeye fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle and Market District 2. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills everything. Fuel savings and convenient favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle and Market District. Giant Eagle, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
For more than 35 years, Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse has been known by Buckeye Nation as serving the best steaks in the city. Our thick-cut, aged steaks have been a staple in Columbus with 3 locations, in Upper Arlington, Dublin, and downtown. Hyde Park is proud to introduce our newly added wine room at the downtown Columbus location, where a new elegance in dining will surround you. And coupled with live entertainment every weekend, Hyde Park will be the perfect setting for any occasion or the perfect night out. Hyde Park is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Go Bucks!
Your Ohio State flagship station, The Fan. This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Welcome back to the Union Home Mortgage broadcast booth, the official home lending sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Learn about their 1% down payment program at UHM.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229. Third quarter about to start. Oregon leading Ohio State 22-21 here in Eugene. Down the field to play home.
Coach, you need more pressure or better coverage up there? I mean, we turned the ball over really twice, gave them 2 possessions. We're down by 1, so we got to take care of the ball and keep swinging here.
Any update on Tegra Shibola or Josh?
Josh will be out. Tegra will be back.
All right, that's good news. Each Buckeye defensive third down this half. Good news as far as Tegra coming back is brought to you by Corson Fire and Security, protecting life and property since 1946. From knowledgeable salespeople to highly trained technicians, Corson provides the very best fire protection and security solutions to businesses throughout Ohio. Learn more at Corson.com. And Jim, we've seen Ohio State adjust and play solid second half football so far this year.
Yeah, as I talked about, they've outscored opponents in the third quarter, 89-3 and 35-7 in the fourth. They're going to need all of that here against Oregon. They're all going to start in the first drive. Oregon's going to have the football to start the third quarter. They need to force the screen out, force them to punt, and then take the ball down and go get some points to put a little pressure on these Ducks.
You mentioned the points. They've allowed only 10 total in the second half so far this season and have allowed an average of 71 yards of total offense in the second halves of these games.
Yeah, that second half adjustments. And like I said, offensively, we've been able to turn it up in the third quarter. Just look at last week. We were up 7-0 against the Hawkeyes. It just blew it up there in the third quarter. Next thing you know, you look at the scoreboard, it's 28-7. It's going to have to be that duplicate type effort against these Buckeyes. And again, you heard Clay talk about it. Without Josh Simmons, that's a big blow. Tackle. He was playing really, really good. But Zen Mahovsky, it's his time. You know, he's a senior. He's ready for this opportunity. Next man up. He's got good size at 6'9", or 6'6", 319 pounds. It's time for him to go out there and make some plays.
Well, the returners will be Jaden Lamar and Noah Whittington for Oregon. Whittington had a 100-yard return in the Boise State game, but then fumbled the ball at the goal line. Lamar fell on it for a touchdown.
Yeah, I saw the stats, and it was kind of odd. You got a 100-yard return.
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen?
Yeah, crazy.
Fumble.
Jaden Fielding will be kicking it off. Buckeyes have turned the ball over once on a fumble and then lost a possession. As you heard Ryan Day mention, because of the onside kick, Oregon has not turned the ball over, which we hope is a yet to be added to that. Jaden Fielding kicking off from left to right for Ohio State, who trails by a point to start the third quarter. Kickoff in the air, and that kickoff will land deep in the end zone. Dylan Gabriel has been all that he's been advertised to be tonight, Jim.
Yeah, he's throwing it well, getting well protected. You know, Ohio State really hasn't knocked him around at all, but that's part of the design. He gets rid of it quick. The receivers find ways to get open quick, and, you know, that allows for a quick delivery down the field.
Plus, he's a rushing threat.
Yes, he is. He's, you know, got quick feet, and he's been able to throw or run for all those touchdowns throughout his career, his 6-year career.
Oregon minus one of their key players on offense. Trayshawn Holden, receiver, ejected in the first half for spitting on Ohio State's Davison Igbinosun.
Something you should never do.
Yes. Quarterback Dylan Gabriel in the shotgun. Tailback Jordan James to his left. Two receivers wide left. Single flanker is Justin Lowe to the right for the Ducks. And on first down, the handoff, James sweeping left side. This time he's grabbed and knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. The 25, Cody Simon, linebacker, in there to bust the play up.
Good physical tackle. Ty Hamilton got him low. Cody Simon went high. And they're going to get right back to the line of scrimmage and play tempo here.
Yep, 2nd and 10, Oregon from their own 25-yard line. Stewart and Johnson wide right. Single flanker Herbert to the left to tight end with a slot receiver low in the slot. Back is Gabriel to throw. Middle of the field throws incomplete as that ball's broken up. Thrown for Tez Johnson. And he was covered coming across by corner Jordan Hancock right about the 31 of Oregon, bringing up a course and third down.
The whole time Gabriel was looking towards number 15 to make a play there. Well covered by Jordan Hancock, our nickel defensive back.
So 3rd and 10 Oregon at their own 25. Started the third quarter. Ducks leading 22-21 over Ohio State here at Autzen Stadium. And these folks have had a lot to hoot and holler about. Stewart, Lowe, and Johnson wide right. Tight end on the left side of the line. Gabriel out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Dylan Gabriel looks, being chased. Throws, and that ball is going to be caught at the Oregon 42-yard line. Stewart came across and made the play in front of Jordan Hancock. Evan Stewart with a big catch to get the Ducks the first down.
Gabriel going to buy extra time in his pocket. He felt to start collapsing. He started rolling up, stepping up the pocket to his left, allowing Stewart to get open. And through the pass, he got the solution.
Junior out of Frisco, Texas, and a Texas A&M transfer, Evan Stewart, who's got a TD pass that landed on his hands. First down Oregon at their own 42-yard line. Handoff, Jordan James running straight ahead. He stopped right around the Oregon 44-yard line, and it was Sonny Styles, linebacker, that brought him to the ground.
Right at the bottom of that pile, just a short gain on that first down. Again, you got to be able to get off the field when you got a 3rd and 10. Ohio State weren't able to do that, allowed that pass to completion. Now they got to go out and play some more.
Styles, the junior linebacker from Pickerington Central High School. His tackle makes it 2nd and 8, Oregon at their own 44-yard line. Dylan Gabriel, the 6-year senior out of Hawaii, sets up in the gun. James off his left-hand side. And the snap to Dylan Gabriel. Makes a handoff grab, but he throws anyway, and it's incomplete. Jalen Tuimoloau, defensive end, forced that incompletion to go up the left side, bringing up another Corson third down thanks to the Ohio State defensive end.
Yeah, Tuimoloau did not follow that fake. He just went on a direct beeline to the quarterback area and was able to force that incompletion, a quick pass.
So 3rd and 8, Oregon at their 44-yard line, leading by a point. 3 receivers, Johnson, Lowe, and Stewart wide right. Tight end Ferguson wide left. James out of the backfield, motions left, leaving quarterback Dylan Gabriel alone by himself. 3rd and 8, Oregon at their 44-yard line. Early third quarter, Ducks up a point. Gabriel in the shotgun, directing traffic. Gabriel gets the snap. Drops back to throw. Pressure coming. He's being chased. Gabriel in trouble. Eludes it, running to the right side. Cuts up the middle. And finally, Caden Curry, defensive end, drops him at the Oregon 45-yard line, bringing up 4th down.
Great hustle by number 92, Caden Curry. He ran by the quarterback and then was able to turn in the full sprint, chase down Gabriel, and knock him down short of the first down the marker to make.
Brandon Innes, sophomore from Hollywood, Florida, back to await the punt. He's averaging 9 per return. And the punter is Ross James. He set a single-season average record last year at Oregon, 48.4 per. He's at his own 30-yard line and a broken-up formation up front for Oregon on the punt. On 4th down, waist-high snap. James gets it in the air with the right foot. Brandon Innes drifts to his right. Lets that ball bounce, and it'll kick out of bounds around the Ohio State 20-yard line. Buckeyes will get their first possession of the third quarter. 12:35 on the clock, with Oregon leading 22-21. Buckeye football brought to you in part by Encova Insurance. For auto and home, encircling you with solutions you can trust. Encova, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Timeout with 12:35 left in the third quarter. 22-21, Oregon leading. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
AEP Energy wants to know if you're ready to say goodbye to higher rates and hello to savings. Get your energy costs under control by locking in a fixed rate for your electricity supply. You'll lower your bills and get price protection from rising rates. Take control and lock in a low fixed rate. Visit aepenergy.com/OSU to get started. AEP Energy, the official electricity and natural gas sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. AEP Energy is a competitive retail electrical and natural gas service provider and affiliate of Ohio Power Company, AEP Ohio. AEP Energy is not soliciting on behalf of and is not an agent of AEP Ohio.
What do football and finances have in common? The team you play with makes a big difference. Credit Union of Ohio is your financial team to help you save and spend like a winner. Whether you're looking to make a big purchase or find ways to build up your savings, you'll always work with a team player at Credit Union of Ohio. Navigate your next big money play easily through Credit Union of Ohio's website at cuofohio.org. That's cuofohio.org. NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Zone. Growing up in the family business, I've seen firsthand the joy and love that comes from finding the perfect engagement. For over 77 years, our family's been dedicated to providing the best quality, unmatched selection, and guaranteed best price. From timeless classics to custom designs, we have the perfect ring for every love story. Let our family help you celebrate the moments that mean the most. Visit Diamond Cellar today on Salmo Road or at Easton Town Center.
It's Bobby Carpenter. Join us Monday morning at 6 for the Morning Juice on 97.1 The Fan.
You're listening to the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
12:35 to play third quarter at Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon, where the Oregon Ducks lead the Ohio State Buckeyes 22-21. Each first down Ohio State picks up today is brought to you by Kroger. A reminder that Kroger Pickup is the easy way to get what you want right when you need it. Try Kroger Pickup today in the Kroger app or at Kroger.com. Down on the field to Clay Hall.
Yeah, Tim Walton and Matt Guerrieri again working in concert here with the DBs and the safeties. Great sign, though, to finally start getting some pressure. And we see Larry Johnson as well. Sawyer, Hamilton, and the like trying to find a way to saddle Dylan Gabriel.
Well, Ohio State's defense with a solid stand to begin the third quarter of the offense with their first possession. 22-21 Oregon.
10-yard line.
They sure do, Jim. So G. Scott, the senior out of nearby Seattle, with some big catches. Buckeyes down a point, but in goal, as you said, Jim, Ohio State at the 10 of Oregon. Scott slot left. Now he'll motion to the right with Emeka Ibuka. Will Howard straight behind center, second McLaughlin. Now Ibuka motioning right to left. Will Howard gets the ball in his hands, takes the handoff, looks and throws it out to Ibuka, right flat 10 of Oregon. Speeds to the 6 where he is pushed out of bounds at the Duck 6 by corner Nico Reed.
Good misdirection there by Ohio State. Had guys pulling all over, and then there was Ibuka coming around to Ohio State's offense's right, able to turn it upfield and gain 4 before Reed knocked him out of bounds.
So to be second and goal, Ohio State at the Oregon 6, under 10 to play third quarter. Buckeyes down a point. Travion Henderson is in at tailback. He'll be to the left-hand side of his quarterback, Will Howard. 2-by-2 receivers right and left of the Buckeyes. Second and goal at the Oregon 6-yard line. 4 down linemen on the front for Oregon. Snap to Will Howard. Back to throw. Looking left, looking middle. Now Howard will run to the right. He's at the 10. Throws in the end zone. Caught on a rolling catch for a touchdown by Jeremiah Smith in the right corner of the end zone as he worked his way past the defender, Brandon Johnson. And just when it looked like Howard was going to tuck it and run, he finds Jeremiah Smith on a 6-yard TD pass, and the Buckeyes are back in front 27-22.
Well, good pass protection by that offensive line. Tegra Shabola back in there, right guard in your right. It looked like Will Howard's going to run. But the last second, kind of a scramble drill, he saw Jeremiah Smith break towards the Ohio State sideline, and he put it right on the money.
He sure did. And the PAT unit on. John Perlman to snap. Joe McGuire to put it down in the 11, and Jaden Fielding's kick is up, and it splits the uprights. Jaden Fielding. And we've got a timeout with 9:27 to play, third quarter here in Eugene. Ohio State shifting back in front, 28-22 over Oregon. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. The right coverage can be a game changer, both on and off the field. That's why Encova Insurance and their local independent agents are prepared for what's next and protect what matters most to you. Whether that's your home, car, business, or family, Encova's got your back with a policy that fits you perfectly. With local independent agents in your neighborhood and innovative insurance products that can be tailored to fit your unique needs, Encova's playbook is an easy win for your peace of mind. You can trust their team of agents to develop a strategy that's just right for you. And it's not just X's and O's. Your expert agent will guide you and provide insurance solutions so you can confidently manage your risk and count on a financially secure future. For auto, home, and business insurance, you want Encova on your team. Visit Encova.com today to find an agent near you. Encova is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Go Bucks!
Buckeye Nation, the game's on fire. Whether you're in the stadium or on the couch, make sure Buckeye Vodka, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, is in your lineup. Distilled for a smooth finish, it's the perfect play for any game day. Grab yours and please enjoy responsibly. And be sure to follow them on social media at Buckeye Vodka. That's at Buckeye Vodka, 21 and over.
This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
When you need urgent care, there are many choices, but there's only one advanced level of urgent care led by Ohio State Emergency Medicine Physicians. Ohio State Advanced Urgent Care. If you need care fast, the choice is clear. Will Howard, a 6-yard TD pass to Jeremiah Smith, plus the point after, has put Ohio State back in front of Oregon. 28-22. Buckeyes lead the Ducks. 9:27 to play third quarter.
The Ohio State scoring drive, powered by Honda, celebrating over 40 years of manufacturing right here in Ohio. 6 plays, 79 yards, 3:08 off the clock. Down on the field to Clay Hall.
Yeah, when I talked to Ryan Day at halftime, he had that look in his eye, and his voice said it as well. If we don't turn it over, it just looked like he said, we'll win the game. And they have regained the lead. Can they hold it? Can they get, consecutive stops here? That would be huge.
Well, getting that first stop was huge.
Yeah, it sure was. How about Jeremiah Smith, man? He's come through every game. 6 receptions now, 63 yards and TDs. Had a TD in every game. And he's got 7 career touchdowns as a freshman. And Chris Carter leads that as 8.
know, none of them have been easy.
No, they haven't, man.
And maybe the run looked easy at Michigan State, but the catches. And this one, he came from the left side of the end zone to the right and had to make a rolling catch in front of a defender.
Yeah, Chris Carter set that record back in 1984, my senior year, with 8 touchdowns. So that looks like that's going to go down.
Chris Carter was a little bit good, wasn't he?
Yeah, Hall of Fame good.
Yeah.
Kids are good.
Yeah, I'd say so. Jaden Fielding to kick off. Noah Whittington and Jaden Lamar back deep for Oregon as the Buckeyes have moved in front, 28 to 22. Fielding to the right foot into the ball. Pops that one in the air, and it's going to land in the end zone for a touchback. Some Buckeye defense charged with trying to stop Dylan Gabriel in the Oregon offense once again. Trying to see if they can't get a turnover, which they've not been able to do.
They had him in 3rd and 10. They got the first down. They got him into 3rd and 8. They didn't get anything. They had a punt. So that was a good job by the defense and the offense, taking their drive right down the field. 6 plays. Awesome.
Dylan Gabriel, senior from Hawaii, gets the offense set at their own 25-yard line. Terrence Ferguson and Evan Stewart go wide to the right. Justin Lowe and Tez Johnson wide left for Gabriel. Whittington was in the backfield with motions out, and the screen will go to Johnson left side. Races to his 29, where linebacker Sonny Styles rodeo drags him to the ground.
As Johnson runs, gives that ball to the umpire to spot it quickly. They want to go tempo now.
Yep, 2nd down Oregon with the ball right at their 29-yard line with 6 to go. Gabriel under center, fakes a handoff, gives it now to Sadiq, the tight end, who motioned left to right, and he's blown up at the 30. Kenyon Sadiq brings up a Corson 3rd down as Sadiq found himself in the bottom of a pile with Tyleek Williams, lineman, tackling him.
Yeah, they went tempo, picked up a yard, sets up this 3rd and 5. A chance for Ohio State to get off the field again if they can come up with a stop.
Kenyon Sadiq was the guy that took the direct snap on their foiled 2-point try. Lowe will go wide to the right with Ferguson for Oregon. Stewart and Johnson come wide left. Whittington in the backfield with Dylan Gabriel, the Oregon quarterback. 3rd and 5, Ducks at their own 30. Buckeyes a 28-22 lead in the 3rd quarter. Dylan Gabriel in the shotgun gets the snap. Pressure coming as he throws out on a left flat, caught by Tez Johnson. Dropped at the Oregon 38-yard line, but that'll be a first down for the Ducks as Johnson stopped by corner Davison Igbinosa.
Yeah, needed 5, picked up 9. They'll go ahead and move the chains, pick up that first down on that quick hitter
and they'll
to Tez Johnson.
Excuse me, Jim. They'll get right to the line of scrimmage. The Oregon 39. Quick snap, Gabriel. He rolls to the left, keeps the ball, looking, now throws. Dropped by Ferguson to the Oregon 45 with a flag down. Linebacker Sonny Styles was right there by tight end Terrence Ferguson.
They had a lineman downfield. Let's see what else was called on that play.
It was dropped right near the area where Ferguson dropped the pass. And then there's one closer to the middle of the field.
Well, there's a hat off the official, too, so somebody step out of bounds.
Eligible player, downfield, offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty, first down.
That'd be guard Nishad Strother. Now, Ohio State got themselves in trouble with penalties in the first half. For Oregon, that would be...
Ohio State's decided to decline that foul. 2nd down.
Okay.
2nd and 10.
Yes.
Instead of 1st and 15.
And Oregon's got that right at the same spot there on 39-yard line because of the incompletion. So to be 2nd and 10, Dylan Gabriel straight behind his center. Single wide out Stewart to the left. Johnson motions from right to left. Gabriel looks at a big defensive front. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws on the right side where it's caught by the receiver Lowe. And he's grabbed to the Oregon 44. Steps out of the tackle and goes down at the 48 of Oregon. Corner Denzel Burke couldn't finish him, but he got him off balance enough to stop him.
Yeah, he had him wrapped up right around the 45, but then he squirted out, loaded, and picked up an extra 2 or 3 yards after that. Sets up this 3rd and short.
Corson 3rd and short at the Oregon 48-yard line for the Ducks. With 7:40 and counting 3rd quarter, 22-28, Ohio State leading. Oregon.
Little
conventional. Yeah. You know, they're almost... We used to think they were rare, Jim. We're seeing them more.
And the sugar huddle, they call it.
Yeah, the old Sam Weiss huddle. And quickly they'll come out of the huddle and get set pistol formation. Dylan Gabriel the snap. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw. Sends that one up the right side and incomplete at the Ohio State 32-yard line, and a late penalty flag coming out on the ball thrown by Tez Johnson, who was covered over there. Igbinosa and Ransom were in the area.
Well, better than giving up a touchdown, right?
Yes.
He felt like he was getting by him, Tez Johnson getting by the defender there, and got a little handsy.
And Oregon seemed to catch Ohio State a little off guard as they came out of that huddle in a hurry and snapped the ball. Now the officials with a little protracted discussion going on.
Well, they got 2 flags down there.
With 7:16 in the 3rd quarter, and Ohio State leading 28-22. The longer they talk, the more it seems less obvious.
There are fouls by both teams on the play.
Okay. Back
Number
it up.
15 was covered up, went downfield, the nose-ball receiver. Pass interference, defense. So Sims lost that third down.
That's a break for Ohio State.
Yeah, we'll set up a 3rd and 1 again.
So it's 3rd and 1. As you said, Jim, Oregon with the ball placed at
How about a
their own
turnover?
48, which they've not committed yet, the Ducks. Remember last week against Michigan State, Dylan Gabriel threw 2 interceptions in the red zone.
Tip pass, interception, fumble, something.
Something.
Got a bag every once in a while.
Yeah, well, Halloween's getting close. 3rd and 1. Oregon to their own 48. Ohio State leading 28-22, 7:16 left in the 3rd quarter. Gabriel in the shotgun. Jordan James tailback off his left hip. And they give to James going straight ahead. And James is going to be hit and pushed backwards right around the line of scrimmage. This will come down to the spot as Ohio State crashed down on him.
I think he's going to be an inch or 2 short. Let's see when the final spot comes out.
Lineman Ty Hamilton, the last to get off the pile for Ohio State.
That's short.
Wow. It's between the 48 and 49. So on 4th and very short, Oregon leaves their offense on the field for the moment. 4th and maybe half a yard for the Ducks.
Yep.
28-22 is Ohio State's lead with 6:44 and counting here in the 3rd quarter.
They're going to probably break out of the huddle quick again. Ohio State's going to have to react.
Yep, they're all squeezed in close in that huddle. They break out of it. Gabriel is in a pistol with James right behind him at tailback. 2 wide to the left. 4th and about half for Oregon between their 48 and 49. Gabriel with a snap. Hands it off James. No, he throws and dumps it out left side. Ferguson, tight end, complete to the Ohio State 30-yard line. Bounces off a Burke and gets to the 20 of Ohio State before safety Lathan Ransom brings Terrence Ferguson, the tight end, down. And a big gain for Oregon on a 4th and short play.
Excellent design there. Good ball fake inside. It looked like James had that. I think our defense thought that too. Next thing you know, he's throwing the ball outside to the big tight end Ferguson. And he rumbles down the field.
He sure does. 1st and 10, Oregon at the Ohio State 20-yard line. Dylan Gabriel in the gun. Jordan James to his right. 2 wide to the right. Now one of them. Johnson motioning in the formation. Snap to Gabriel. Hands to James going left side. He's piled up, and linebacker Sonny Styles is going to stop him right around the Ohio State 19-yard line.
That 4th and 1 call, they end up picking up 32 yards on that play.
Wow. And some missed tackles.
Yes.
By Ohio State. So to be 2nd and 8, Oregon at the Buckeye 18-yard line. 5:23 and counting here in the 3rd quarter with Ohio State leading 28-22. They trailed by a point at the half. Oregon has Evan Stewart wide to the left. Tez Johnson, Terrence Ferguson, Justin Lowe wide right. Jordan James to the left of quarterback. Dylan Gabriel, now he'll shift to his right and get the handoff. Running left side, he speeds to the 10 of Ohio State where he's pushed out of bounds by safety Lathan Ransom, Jordan James.
That'll make it 1st and goal.
He got Oregon's first touchdown of the game. Jordan James after a Derek Harmon fumble recovery. And that 1st and goal has the Ducks at the Buckeye 9-yard line. Now we'll get a change of personnel as Oregon will send Patrick Herbert in, a 2nd tight end. He'll set up on the right side of the line of scrimmage. The other tight end, Ferguson, is a slot right. Gabriel straight behind center in a shotgun. Ferguson motioning right to left. James gets a fake, but a throw and the ball's deflected and knocked incomplete. Safety Caleb Downs jumped up and batted that ball down for Ohio State.
Yeah, they tried to get a slant route in behind him, but Caleb Downs, as you just described, read that perfectly. As soon as the pass was in the air, he got his hands up in the air, but a good one to pick off.
Yes, it would have been. So it's 2nd and goal. The Ohio State 9 with 4:29 on the 3rd quarter clock, and the Buckeyes leading 28-22. Oregon will have Jordan James in the backfield still. Coming wide to the left, Terrence Ferguson and Justin Lowe. Wide to the right, Tez Johnson and Evan Stewart. Dylan Gabriel in the gun. 2nd and goal, Oregon at the Ohio State 9. Gabriel gets the snap. Feeds it for the tailback. James moving up to the 3 where he is cut down. Jordan Hancock, safety, knocks Jordan James down at the 3. Brings up a Corson 3rd down.
You know, I wonder if they audibled that because Ohio State was heavy. They had everything covered on the left. There was only 3 guys near the line of scrimmage on the right, and that's where James cut it, right into that gap.
Zach Grace, a fullback, will enter the backfield for Oregon. Buckeyes make some changes with Arvell Reese and Jack Sawyer coming in.
Yeah, they got the goal line defense in now for Ohio State. Let's see if they can prevent them from getting in.
3rd and goal, Oregon at the Ohio State 2. Tight ends on each side of the line. Grayson James in an I formation. Gabriel under center for Oregon. Gabriel gets the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw in the end zone, and overthrows his intended receiver, Patrick Herbert, who had Sonny Styles, linebacker, covering him. Meanwhile, defensive end Jalen Tuimoloau was heating up the quarterback. That'll bring up 4th down for Oregon.
Yeah, great pressure applied by JTT. Got right in Gabriel's face as he's trying to make that completion down the field. Rushed him a little bit.
And Oregon's going to leave the offense out there, Jim. It looks like on 4th and goal at the Ohio State 2.
They'll get out of that goal line front, go into a little bit more conventional defense.
Gabriel straight behind center. Jordan James to his left. Single wideouts right and left. One of them, Johnson, motioning left to right. Snap to Gabriel on 4th down. He looks, still looking, fakes. Now Gabriel has that ball knocked down as he tried to throw it into the end zone. One of the Buckeyes got there to knock it down, and Ohio State will take over on downs. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
Always and forever, your Ohio State flagship station.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Looked like the ball bounced off of linebacker Cody Simon of Ohio State. Timeout on the field, 3:37 to play third quarter, 28-22. Ohio State leading Oregon. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Or your grandma here with us, making carne asada.
She does love a cold Corona.
Throw in some dancing.
Oh, we can watch the game.
I'll drink to that.
So a backyard concert with football, food, dancing, and Corona?
And your grandma.
Or we could keep it simple.
Simple is good. Want a Corona?
Thanks. Salud to the perfect day.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Import, Chicago, Illinois.
Imagine a tailgate. The heat of the flame, the sizzle of the burger, the squeeze of the ketchup. Grilling is essential to tailgating as the game itself. Weber grills are there in the hours, minutes, and even seconds before kickoff. Before the best damn band in the land plays the battle cry, signaling it's time to take the field. Weber is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. This season, Weber created an officially licensed limited edition Ohio State grill inspired by the iconic Buckeye helmets. Find the best damn grill in the land at local Ohio retailers.
This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Score perks on game day essentials all season long at Giant Eagle. A reminder, the Giant Eagle is the proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. The Buckeyes get a stop on 4th down. They'll have the ball, starting a drive of their own 2, leading here at Oregon, 28-22. Buckeyes over the Ducks. 3:37 left in the third, down on the field to Clay Hall.
Yeah, the Ducks have thrown for 283 yards. That time, Dylan Gabriel not complete. Right in the back of the Block O recipient, Cody Simon. And during the timeout, Luke Montgomery went over to Quinshon Judkins and pointed to the other end zone. Let's go. Take it down there. Dave Adolph also in the face of several receivers saying, let's go get this thing.
Well, they're going to have to do it starting from their own 2-yard line. They being Ohio State.
Well, good to see Tegra Shabola back in there on the offensive line and right guard. They're going to need all these big guys to push them out of the way.
1st and 10, Ohio State with a ball at their own 2-yard line. Jeremiah Smith out wide to the left. A couple of tight ends on the right side of the line for quarterback Will Howard, who's in the gun. Travion Henderson off his right-hand side. Center Seth McLaughlin over the ball. Tight end Thurman motioning. And the snap to Will Howard. Hands Travion Henderson, and he burrows his way to the 5 before going down. And the stop is made by Oregon's linebacker Justin Jacobs.
A little bit of breathing room. Gain of 3. They're going to mark that at the 5-yard line. So a few more of those can pick up that first down.
We saw Travion Henderson bring Ohio State some sizzle in the first half when he got out there. 2nd and 7. Buckeyes at their own 5, leading 28-22 with 3:14 to play in the third quarter. Carnell Tate, G. Scott wide to the left. 2 others flank wide to the right for quarterback Will Howard, who's in the gun. Henderson next to him in the backfield. Howard to throw out of his own end zone. Fires, hits Ibuka, middle of the field, and he gets to the 20 of Ohio State before he is spun to the ground. Emeka Ibuka is stopped by defensive back Brandon Johnson. A first down pickup presented by Kroger.
Yeah, key first down right there. Starting on your 2-yard line, they thought, okay, we can go for it, back them up, get a stop. Now Ohio State gets a chance to open up that playbook a little bit.
Ibuka has been in the end zone with 1 touchdown catch tonight. First and 10. Ohio State to their own 20-yard line, leading 28-22 with 2.5 to play third quarter here at Oregon. Ibuka, Smith, and Tate wide to the right. Henderson off the right hip of quarterback Will Howard of Ohio State. First and 10, Buckeyes to their own 20. Oregon's defensive line shifts. Hand off Travion Henderson. He squirts straight ahead, and he's going to maybe make the 23 before the Ducks get in a gaggle and they bring him to a stop.
Yeah, they had 3 receivers to the right, tight ends to the right, and they ran it back to the left. He only had a couple blockers on that side.
Devin Jackson, one of those that stopped the play, Oregon's linebacker. So 2nd and 6. Ohio State at their 24 with less than 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Henderson staying out at tailback. Jeremiah Smith, who's got a TD catch, will go wide to the left. Ibuka and Tate wide right. Tight end G. Scott on the right side of the line for Ohio State and quarterback Will Howard. 2nd and 6 Buckeyes from their own 24-yard line. And with the lead here in the third quarter, Howard gets the snap. Hands to Henderson. Henderson goes worming his way straight ahead, and he stopped at about the Ohio State 26-yard line. Linebacker Jeffrey Bassa, one of those that sticks his head in there.
Yeah, another gain of 3 there. So some work obviously here on third down for the Buckeyes.
And 3 to go at their own 27. With a minute 15 to play in the third quarter. And Ohio State leading 28-22. Ibuka and Smith wide to the right. Tate and Scott wide left. Quinshon Judkins in at tailback to the right as Will Howard. 3rd and 3. Ohio State at their own 27-yard line. And Will Howard crouches to receive the snap. It goes through his hands, and he dives and falls on it right at the 16-yard line. The snap went right through the hands of the Ohio State quarterback, Will Howard, and he did the smart thing and went right to the ground.
Yeah, I wonder if he wasn't ready for it. But exactly right. The hands were there. He just didn't snag it. Got down on it in a hurry. So Ohio State's drive falters after that, and they'll have to punt this thing away.
Joe McGuire, in the most heated competition that he's had to punt in his Ohio State career, will be back at his 2-yard line waiting to kick it away to Tez Johnson, who's at the Oregon 37. John Perlman to snap it for Ohio State from around the 16-yard line. Chest high McGuire rolling to his right, puts it in the air with the right foot. Tez Johnson waving for a fair catch, and he makes it at the Oregon 40 with 11 seconds to play in the third quarter, and Ohio State leading 28-22 here at Autzen Stadium.
That's a nice punt there by Joe McGuire. Backed up, feeling a little bit of pressure, being a good one out of there. And with the ability at that 43-yard punt, he's high enough where the guys can get down and cover and force a fair catch.
Absolutely. So Oregon will have the ball at their own 40-yard line. The Ducks had the lead of the half, 22-21. The first half saw the lead go back and forth between these two teams, but Ohio State presently on top, 28-22. Oregon breaks the huddle. Lowe and Johnson and Ferguson right side of the formation. Stewart wide left for quarterback Dylan Gabriel, who's got James in the backfield off his right-hand hip, and Gabriel throws the screen on the right side. Caught by Johnson one-handed. Right side he goes to his own 46, where safety Caleb Downs cuts him down. The football came out, it looked like, at the end of the play.
Yeah, the headlines was pointing that he was down.
Warner was down.
Okay.
This is the end of the third quarter.
Yes, it is. And after 3 quarters, it's 28-22. Ohio State leading Oregon here in Eugene. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
It is time to square off against overpriced family dinners with Donato's all-new bakery crust pizza. A square-cut, thicker bakery-style crust with smoked provolone cheese and Donato's fresh toppings, plus your choice of marinara, ranch, or garlic sauce for dipping. The crust is thicker, but the deal is the kicker. Right now, you can get 2 one-topping bakery crust pizzas for just $19.99. It's a whole lot of pizza for not a lot of dough. Order with the app or at Donatos.com.
Get out there and have some fun in a new Toyota. with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the best-selling RAV4. Now through November 4th, get 4.99 APR financing on a new gas-powered 2024 RAV4. Or lease a RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 36 months with $32.99 to install. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 2 trips to a Buckeye postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. You're listening to the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Back in Eugene, Skip Mossick with a check of your college football scoreboard. It is brought to you by Encova Insurance, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Other late games in the top 25. Fourth quarter, Tennessee leads at home over Florida 17-10. Third quarter, Ole Miss a 17-13 lead at number 13 LSU. Third quarter, Iowa State 14, West Virginia 10. One late game in the Big Ten. Down at the Rose Bowl, second quarter, UCLA 7, Minnesota nothing. Finals from earlier today in the Big Ten. Iowa defeats Washington 40-16. Wisconsin rolls at Rutgers 42-7. Penn State in overtime defeats Southern Cal 33-30. Also in overtime, Illinois 50, Purdue 49. Ohio State 28, Oregon 22 as we head to the fourth with the voice of the Buckeyes, Paul Keels.
And welcome back to the Union Home Mortgage broadcast booth, the official home lending sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Learn about their 1% down payment program at UHM.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229. We know about Hang On Sloopy between the third and the fourth quarters at Ohio Stadium. You know about Jump Around in Wisconsin? Well, here in Oregon, they do Otis Day in the Nights and Shout. Of course, the Animal House movie was filmed here on the Oregon campus way back in the 70s. And they embrace it. And they superimpose the scene of the dance in the basement of the fraternity house. And they put faces of former players like your former teammate Dan Fouts up there.
I saw old Dan Fouts up there, and that was pretty cool. You know, to be obviously see him up there. He's a famous Oregon alum, Hall of Famer.
Well, Oregon will have the football to start the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Ohio State leading 28-22 in a meeting of unbeatens.
Yeah, they got 1st and 10 on the scoreboard, but it says 2nd and 1 on the field.
Yeah. Well, 2nd and 1 Oregon. With the ball at their own 48. Snap to Dylan Gabriel. Hands to Jordan James running straight ahead. And linebacker Sonny Styles finally stops him at the Ohio State 35 as Jordan James has proved to be a nemesis to the Buckeyes, and he tears off a nice run.
Yeah, this drive started at the 40-yard line. Now they got it to Ohio State's 35-yard line with that first down.
So the Oregon Duck offense reassembles right there where you said, Jim, at the 35 of Ohio State. Dylan Gabriel, 6-year senior quarterback out of Hawaii. Sets up in the shotgun. Jordan James off his left-hand hip. Evan Stewart motions from left to right. James gets the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw with pressure coming, throws out on the right flat, caught by Stewart, dropped at the Ohio State 28 by corner Denzel Burke, and he drags down Stewart.
Lathan Ransom came on that blitz with a fury, man. He knocked Jordan James back about 2 yards, almost in the lap of the quarterback there, but they did get to completion down the field.
Buckeyes have not been able to get to him. It'll be 2nd and 2 Oregon at the Ohio State 27. Ducks get on the ball in a hurry. Quick snap, Gabriel handoff, and a stop is made by Jordan James right at the 27. I believe that was Ty Hamilton.
Yeah, and down.
Bringing up a course and third down as they make the tackle on Jordan James, who was in a hurry up the hole but went to the ground in a hurry. So it's 3rd and 2 Oregon at the Ohio State 27-yard line. That Ohio State defensive line has been tested tonight.
Seen Melton in there for Jack Sawyer the last couple plays.
Yep, sure have. 3rd and 2 Oregon at the Ohio State 27-yard line. Dylan Gabriel in the shotgun. Jordan James off his right-hand hip. Ferguson tight end flexes out to the right. And Gabriel keeps the ball himself, running left side. He gets to the Ohio State 20, to the 15, middle of the field, and he'll take it to the end zone. Jordan James on a 27-yard touchdown run. As he faked out the Ohio State defense, Dylan Gabriel takes it into the end zone to give the Ducks a tie score at 28 all.
Yeah, everybody was trying to tackle James in the back here, but they forgot one thing. Dylan Gabriel still had the football. He turned that corner, and once he got into the open field, he couldn't move on to secondary and found a way to get Oregon into the end zone.
So a PAT for the Ducks that would break a 28-all tie here early in the fourth quarter. The snapper is Matt Dunn is the holder, and Sappington the place kicker for the Ducks to try and break a 28-all tie. High snap, but is put down by Dunn, and the kick for Sappington is up, and it is good. And Oregon has moved in front again. Today's game brought to you in part by Corona Extra, the official cerveza of La Vida Las Vina. Find the fine line, please drink responsibly. Corona Extra beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Timeout with 13:20 to play, fourth quarter. 29-28, Oregon ahead of Ohio State. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
American Electric Power is a proud sponsor of Buckeyes Care.
Hi, I'm Janelle Coleman with American Electric Power. AEP comes together with our communities to create a better future every day. Whether we serve, build, or simply share with others, we make Central Ohio brighter for our neighbors. Our collaboration with Buckeyes Care is another way we work to make the future boundless for all.
Come on over to Heartland. Now, to run a successful business, you need to develop a strong relationship with your accountant, your attorney, and most importantly, your community banker. If you find it hard to get advice from your bank, maybe it's time to consider Heartland. I'm Scott McComb, CEO. Come on over to Heartland, where banking really feels good.
Where banking feels good. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you're here, you understand what it means to be a Buckeye. And at Elk & Elk, we're proud to wear scarlet and gray every Saturday. Every client, every day, means if you're ever injured, we're proud to stand with you in court. And when you're here at the shoe, we're proud to stand with you and cheer on the Buckeyes. Whether we're here at the big game or in court, we are committed to you. Elk & Elk, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Hear every Buckeye game every year. The Fan. This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Stay safe this season and make a plan for a safe ride home. If you drive drunk, you will be caught and you will be arrested. Drive sober or get pulled over, funded by the Ohio Traffic Safety Office and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Oregon quarterback Dylan Gabriel, 27-yard TD run plus the point after, and it puts the Ducks back in front of Ohio State 29-28. So 13-20 to play, fourth quarter here in Eugene.
Yeah, 5-play drive, covers 60 yards, 151 off the clock. They answered in a hurry.
They sure did. And we are getting a full display of the skills of Dylan Gabriel, the 6-year quarterback. He's run for a touchdown. He's thrown for 2.
Well, every possession now is going to be important. Every play is going to be important. It has the whole game, but especially here in the fourth quarter in a one-point ball game.
Lorenzo Styles and Emeka Ibuka back deep for Ohio State to wait the kickoff from Oregon's Atticus Sappington. 13-20 left in what's been a thriller so far. 29-28, Ducks by 1. Sappington's kick in the air for Oregon. And Emeka Ibuka will wave for and make a fair catch to the goal line. So Ohio State will have the ball at their own 25-yard line. Buckeyes seemed to flip the script. They took their first possession of the third quarter and marched downfield and got a Will Howard 6-yard TD pass to Jeremiah Smith.
Well, we got to see if we can turn one of our running backs loose here. Travion Henderson had one drive where he had 2 plays for 70 yards in that drive. Judkins, he's got 10 carries just for 23 yards in this ball game.
And Quinshon Judkins, the Ole Miss transfer, will open this set at tailback as Ohio State huddles, and they break out of their 25. And it'll be a unusual formation. Will Howard surrounded by 3 Buckeyes. Judkins, Ibuka, and I believe Ben Christian. And a handoff Judkins as he's grabbed, and he's going to be thrown down by linebacker Devin Jackson at the Ohio State 24-yard line.
Yeah, they had them all gummed up there. They had 4 right there in the backfield, and they quickly turned around. Howard did and handed off to Judkins. Tried to go back his left spot in the formation, back to the right. Just nothing there.
Nothing at all. So to be 2nd and 10, Ohio State fortunate to get back to the 25. Jeremiah Smith will go wide to the right. Carnell Tate flank left. Ibuka and Judkins will surround quarterback Will Howard in the shotgun. 2nd and 10, Buckeyes at their own 25, trailing by a point early 4th quarter. Will Howard looks at a blitz, gets the snap, and takes off running straight ahead. Will Howard to his own 30, and that's where he is taken down after he faked a handoff. Will Howard tried to sell a handoff, but he was finally stopped by safety Tysheem Johnson.
Quick gain of 6 there, so this makes this a little bit more manageable on 3rd down.
And 5 to go with the ball at the Ohio State 31. With 12-18 and counting in the 4th quarter, and Oregon leading 29-28. Scott and Tate wide right. Smith and Ibuka wide left. Judkins to the backfield with quarterback Will Howard. 3rd and 4, Ohio State with the ball just a shade past their 30-yard line. Will Howard gets the snap. Back to throw. Sails that one up the left side where it is caught by Ibuka. Tripped up and stopped at the Ohio State 35-yard line. He is brought down by defensive back Nico Reed, but it's a first down pickup presented by Kroger.
Yeah, fresh set of downs. Now to quiet down the crowd just for a little bit.
Excuse me, that was Brandon Johnson. His hair covered his number. Couldn't see for sure. First down, Ohio State at their own 36-yard line. Under 12 to play in the game. Judkins and Henderson both in the backfield with quarterback Will Howard, who gets the snap, takes the handoff. Howard looks, plants, eludes a defender, throws up the left side, incomplete at the 45, up the left side thrown for Jeremiah Smith. The pass a little too far inside, covered by safety Tysheem Johnson.
Yeah, Will Howard felt some pressure there, had to step up into that pocket and deliver that pass just a little bit off to Jeremiah Smith.
It was Ennis in the backfield and not Judkins,
yes.
So 2nd and 10. Ohio State with the ball at their 36-yard line. Smith wide left. Tate wide right. Henderson and Ibuka are both going to surround Will Howard in the backfield. Tight end Bennett Christian slot right. 2nd and 10, Ohio State at their own 36-yard line. Will Howard has the ball, hands it off. Henderson sweeping left side at his own 35 to the 40 and forced out at the Ohio State 40 by linebacker Devin Jackson. Is Travion Henderson.
3rd and a lot here. About 7 for Ohio State as they take that. Travion Henderson takes that to the left there towards the Ohio State sideline. Just not much room to run.
Nope. So as you said, Jim, 3rd and 7. Buckeyes with the ball at their own 39-yard line as we near the 11-minute mark of the 4th quarter, and Oregon leading 29-28. Will Howard shotgun. Travion Henderson. Luka and Tate wide right. Howard has the ball. Looks to pass. Howard looking. Throws that up the left side where it's caught at the Oregon 42 by Jeremiah Smith, who's dumped right there at that spot by safety Tysheem Johnson. And Smith up the left side gives the Buckeyes a first down.
Couple key 3rd down conversions here at 3rd and 4. And that time at 3rd and 7, Will Howard steps in that pocket, waits for the open Jeremiah Smith to come open and delivers a perfect throw to number 4.
So the ball at the Oregon 43-yard line is what the scoreboard tells us. 29-28 Oregon lead. Ohio State has Carnell Tate wide right. Emeka Ibuka wide left. Tight end G. Scott right side of the lane. Christian tight end left. Pistol formation with Howard at quarterback. Judkins behind him at tailback. And a flag thrown to end the play.
They got a false start, it looks like.
False start. Offense, number 65.
5th penalty of the night for Ohio State. They had a bunch of them come in succession or in a short span in the first half.
That's Zim Mihalski there filling in for the injured Josh Simmons, who went out in the first half.
So 1st and 15. Ohio State now back at the Oregon 48. Ibuka and Tate will go wide to the right. Tight end Scott right side. Tight end Christian left side. Judkins behind quarterback. Will Howard, who's under center. Howard fakes the handoff. He tosses that one on the right side, caught by Ibuka, who gets to the Oregon 40 and busted out of bounds at the Oregon 40 by corner Nico Reed.
Ibuka always seems to come up with a big play. He's already got a touchdown in this ball game. That time, Will Howard found him open to the right and was able to deliver right on time.
So that makes it 2nd and 7. Buckeyes at the Oregon 40. 9:25 and counting 4th quarter with the Ducks leading 29-28. Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate will come wide to the left. Ibuka just off the line of scrimmage to the left, tight end Bennett Christian on the right. Second and 7, Ohio State at Oregon's 40. Judkins, left sidecar to Will Howard, who gets the snap, throws quickly left side to Jeremiah Smith, shakes a tackler, gets to the Oregon 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds by Nico Reed, defensive back, right around the Oregon 30. First down, Buckeyes to Jeremiah Smith.
That's 8 catches now for Jeremiah Smith in this ballgame. And that one, again, for another first down.
Freshman from Opelika, Florida, has a TD catch on the night, making big catches here. And Ohio State advances to the Oregon 30.
Well, they overcome that 5-yard penalty, no problem.
And they're eating a lot of clock here, too, Jim.
Yeah, they got to get some points out of this drive.
8:39 and counting. First and 10. Ohio State at Oregon's 30. Buckeyes down a point. Tate and Ibuka wide right. Tight ends on the left side of the line, 2 of them. And Will Howard out of the shotgun. Fakes a handoff, throws middle of the field. Caught by Ibuka. Dropped at the 20 of Oregon as he came off the right flank. Safety Tysheem Johnson tackles Emeka Ibuka as the Buckeyes get in the Giant Eagle red zone.
Yeah, they'll spot that at the 19-yard line. Another first down, another excellent throw by the senior Will Howard.
To senior Emeka Ibuka from Stellacom, Washington. First and 10, Ohio State at the Oregon 20 as we near the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter, and the Buckeyes trail by a point, 29-28. Carnell Tate wide left, tight end G. Scott left. Ibuka and Smith wide right. Judkins in the backfield with Will Howard. First and 10, Ohio State at Oregon's 20, but a flag as the ball is snapped.
They're going to get Tagger Shabolo with the false start.
False start. Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, you know, Ryan Day would probably say it. Ohio State has gotten in their own way tonight.
Yeah, let's see how many penalties that is on the Buckeyes now officially.
I'm going to say, Jim, maybe 6.
6 for 40.
So first and 15, Ohio State sets up shop at the Oregon 24. 7:40 in counting fourth quarter. Ducks leading 29-28. Tate wide left, Smith and Ibuka wide right. Bill Howard in the gun with a snap. Howard looking to throw, now takes off running, and he's going to be dropped at the Oregon 24-yard line as he's brought down by linebacker Tatum Tuioti.
Yeah, just a short gain on that one. Maybe back to the line. Where are they going to officially mark it? Just a yard gain on that one as he tried to scramble, but he felt some pressure in that pocket.
So they'll put it in the Oregon 23. We're at 2nd and 14 for Ohio State. Oregon crowd trying to make a lot of noise. Travion Henderson, a tailback to the left of quarterback Will Howard. Now he'll move him to his right-hand side. Scott and Tate wide left. Ibuka and Smith wide right. Ohio State 2nd and 14 Buckeyes at the 23 of the Ducks. Will Howard gets the snap. Looks to throw. Eyes the left, eyes the right. Rolls to the right, throws on the right. Where it's caught by Henderson, who steps out of bounds around the Oregon 20-yard line. We had a defender right there, Brandon Johnson, to keep him from going any further defensively.
Yeah, just a short gain again. As he caught that ball, he turned and took a step, and he was out of bounds.
So 3rd and 13, Ohio State at the Oregon 22. 6.5 to play in the game. 29-28 Ducks on top. Will Howard looking to the sideline for instructions. Now giving them to his teammates on the field. Carnell Tate, G. Scott wide right. Emeka Ibuka, Jeremiah Smith wide left. 3rd and 13, Ohio State at Oregon's 22. Now G. Scott will motion into the backfield. Will Howard in the shotgun. Oregon adjusts defensively. Howard to pass. He looks, sails that one up the left side, and it's incomplete to Smith at the 11-yard line as Jeremiah Smith had to cut in front of corner Jabbar Muhammad. 4th down, and the Buckeyes will send a field goal unit out.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been enough for a first down anyhow. It would have been close, about a yard or two shy. So Ohio State with that completion to Jeremiah Smith will, as you said, bring that field goal team out and see if they can put it through the uprights.
It'll be a 40-yard try for Jaden Fielding, who is 2 for 2 on the year. Joe McGuire will spot it at the 30. John Furman the snap. It'll be a 48-yard try for the junior from League City, Texas. Ball snap, put down, Fielding with a kick for a 40-yard field goal in the air, and Fielding knocks it through the uprights. And Ohio State has moved in front. 31-29 ahead of Oregon with 6 minutes to play in the game. When life gets real, start at Kohl's, where they've lowered prices on thousands of items your family needs for whatever life brings. Kohl's, where families come first. Timeout on the field, 31-29. Ohio State ahead of Oregon with 6 minutes to play fourth quarter. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
For more than 35 years, Hyde Park Prime Steakhouse has been known by Buckeye Nation as serving the best steaks in the city. Our thick-cut, aged steaks have been a staple in Columbus with 3 locations in Upper Arlington, Dublin, and downtown. Hyde Park is proud to introduce our newly added wine room at the downtown Columbus location, where a new elegance in dining will surround you. And coupled with live entertainment every weekend, Hyde Park will be the perfect setting for any occasion or the perfect night out. Hyde Park is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Go Bucks!
The Gridiron isn't the only place Buckeye fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle and Market District 2. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands, a fresh selection that thrills every foodie, fuel savings, and convenient favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle and Market District. Giant Eagle, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
We have acres of brand new Chevy, Chrysler, Jeeps, Dodges, and Ram vehicles, as well as used cars and trucks that you're looking for at the Jeff Weiler, Columbus Auto Mall in Canal Winchester. And if we don't have what you're looking for, we can find it at one of our 23 other locations. So come shop the lot or view over 2,000 cars right at your fingertips at JeffWeilerColumbusAutomall.com. Plus, use Weiler Direct to see monthly payments, value your trade, and get pre-approved. Rooted in family, driven by you.
Always and forever your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan. This is the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State Athletics.
Jaden Fielding's 40-yard field goal has put Ohio State back in front of Oregon 31-29 with 6 minutes to play fourth quarter here at Autzen Stadium. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
Always and forever your Ohio State flagship station.
WBNS-FM HD1 Columbus.
Ohio sports destination.
Back and forth the score goes. Ohio State now on top, 31-29 with 6 minutes to play in the fourth, Jim.
The Ohio State scoring drive powered by Honda, celebrating over 40 years of manufacturing right here in Ohio. 13 plays, 53 yards, 7 minutes and 20 seconds ticked off the clock.
Well, the Buckeyes haven't had to rely on Jaden Fielding for field goals much. He's 3 for 3 on the year, but he came through when they needed it.
Perfect with extra points, too. And that 40-yarder ties his yearly long.
Jaden Lamar and Noah Whittington back deep for Oregon to await Jaden Fielding's kickoff. 31-29, Ohio State ahead of Oregon.
Need a turnover on defense.
Yes, they've not gotten one yet tonight. Ohio State's committed a turnover, and they lost the ball on an onside kick executed by Oregon. Fielding's kick. That one is in the air, and it is deep, and it'll land in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, about 5 yards deep. He's cleaned up that out-of-bounds problem he had.
Oh, yeah. Apparently was dealing with some sort of malady. Well, how about trying to clean up the problem with Dylan Gabriel, the Oregon quarterback?
Yeah, he's a tough one. He's as advertised.
He's ran for a 27-yard score the last time Oregon had the ball to give them a lead. But Ohio State's taking it back.
Yeah, 18 of 29 for 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's rushed 4 times for 32 in a TD.
First and 10 Ducks to their own 25. Noah Whittington will be a tailback set up to the left-hand side of his quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. 2-by-2 receivers right and left for the Ducks. Snap to Gabriel. Takes the handoff, looks to throw, screens it out left side. Whittington at his own 20, gets to the 30, and that's where he is tackled by Ohio State linebacker Sonny Styles.
Yeah, Sonny kind of broke down there. He didn't want him to get by him, and that allowed Whittington to kind of go past him and pick up 5.
And Oregon right on the line of scrimmage, their own 30. We're at 2nd and 5. Gabriel in the gun. Ohio State late, but they do it just defensively. Gabriel gets the snap, looks to throw quickly, left side, screens it out to Ez Johnson at the Oregon 30. And he's pushed out of bounds by corner Denzel Burke at the Duck 35. Maybe at the first down mark, maybe.
I think he's got it. If that's where they're going to spot it, right at the 35. They start on the 25.
And they are moving the chains.
Yeah.
Tez Johnson with a catch for an Oregon first down.
Well, Ohio State's got all their timeouts. So does Oregon. This is one of those drives where you want to make sure you got time left on the clock to go do something.
5:15 and counting. First and 10, Oregon at their own 35-yard line. Quickly, they break out of the huddle. Dylan Gabriel in a pistol formation with tailback Noah Whittington behind him. Give to Whittington running left side, and Whittington is taken down right around the Oregon 37-yard line by defensive end Jalen Tuimoloau and linebacker Cody Simon.
Yeah, just a short gain there for Whittington as he's running behind the left side of that offensive line. And, that time, Tyleik Williams and Tuimoloau were able to slow him down for just a short gain.
Transfer out of Western Kentucky. Noah Whittington, 2nd and 8. Ducks at their own 37. Ohio State leading 31-29 here in the fourth quarter. Dylan Gabriel in the shotgun. Jordan James tailback next to him. And the give to James taking it left side, sweeping where he's knocked out of bounds of the 40 of Oregon by Ohio State linebacker Cody Simon. It brings up a course on 3rd down.
That'd be a good time to get off the field here on this 3rd and about 7?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got 3rd and 11 on the board, but that's not obviously right.
No.
3rd and 6.
Yep. That's where Oregon will be. 3rd and 6 with the ball at their own 34-yard line with 4:13 and counting fourth quarter. 31-29, Ohio State leading. Jordan James in the backfield. To the right, left-hand side of quarterback Dylan Gabriel.
Play of the game could be right here.
Could be. 2x2 receivers right and left. And Gabriel pitches it out. James running left side, and James is going to be taken down after gaining the first down. Lathan ran some safety with a stop, but it's a first down run for James, getting the Ducks just shy of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they kind of pitched that, tossed it to the left there. Got some good blocks outside. Justin Lowe, number 14, came up with a big block there in the secondary to free him up.
So Oregon with the ball at their own 48. 3:37 and counting fourth quarter. 31-29, Ohio State leading. Dylan Gabriel now looks to the Oregon sideline. He's got Jordan James next to him in the backfield. Snap to Gabriel. Looks to left-handed throw in the air. Fires middle of the field. Caught by Ferguson. Bounces off a Buckeye left side. And finally Caleb Downs will tackle him at Ohio State's 25-yard line. Big catch and advancement by Oregon tight end Terrence Ferguson.
Yeah, now obviously they're in field goal range or close to it. You need some negative plays here to make it longer.
As we near the 3-minute mark of the ball game. First down, Oregon with the ball at the Ohio State 26. Gabriel throwing out on the left side, hits Tez Johnson, and he goes down at the Ohio State 24 in front of Sonny Styles, linebacker.
He's got all kind of quickness, doesn't he?
He sure does.
By that time they had 2 or 3 defenders out there, Cody and Sonny, to make that play for a 2-yard gain there to the left.
2nd and 8, Oregon at Ohio State's 24. 2:42 in counting fourth quarter. Buckeyes 31, Ducks 29. Now Oregon gets Dylan Gabriel in the shotgun. James, his running back, is set up off to his left hip. Gabriel eyes the defense, points around. And now it's Whittington who's in the backfield who shifts. Gabriel back to throw, pressure coming. Guns out one deep on the left side toward the end zone, incomplete, but a penalty flag thrown. Evan Stewart was covered going down the sideline. Jordan Hancock was with him with Caleb Downs.
I think they're going to get Hancock with defensive pass interference there, so that's the first down.
Evan Stewart caught a touchdown earlier in this football game, and he was the target this time.
Defense, number 7. 15 yards only, automatic, first down.
That's about the 7th penalty that Ohio State's committed tonight.
7 penalties for 55 yards.
And that'll make it 1st and goal. Oregon at the Ohio State 10-yard line with the Buckeyes leading 31-29. And 2:18 to play in the fourth quarter. Well, Oregon has Ferguson as one of 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right for Dylan Gabriel. Noah Whittington in the backfield with him.
Need a turnover here.
Gabriel in the shotgun. Ferguson motioning in toward the line from the left. Snap to Gabriel. Hands it off Whittington straight ahead, and Whittington's going to be stopped at the Ohio State 6. He tried to take on the middle of the defense. Lineman Tyleek Williams brings him down with lineman Ty Hamilton.
Yeah, you got to start making sure you got some time left for offense here.
And we get to the 2-minute timeout here in the fourth quarter. Going to be 2nd and goal, Oregon. And Ohio State's 5, 31-29. Ohio State leading Oregon here in the field. Here in Eugene, timeout on the field. This is Buckeye football from Learfield.
Buckeye Nation, the game's on fire. Whether you're in the stadium or on the couch, make sure Buckeye Vodka, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, is in your lineup. Distilled for a smooth finish, it's the perfect play for any game day. Grab yours and please enjoy responsibly. And be sure to follow them on social media at Buckeye Vodka. That's at Buckeye Vodka, 21 and over.
The future of recycling is now at Rumpke Waste and Recycling. The recycling leader has opened North America's largest, most technologically advanced recycling center right here in Central Ohio. This one-of-a-kind facility features interactive displays, educational opportunities, and the ability to process over 60 tons of recycled material per hour. Rumpke is committed to recycling and sustainability efforts. For more than 90 years, Rumpke has worked to make sure the items you place in your recycling bin get used again. Visit Rumpke.com to learn how you can team with Rumpke, put less trash in our landfills, and put it to good use.
this is Paul Keels. This Buckeye season, don't let a broken windshield ruin your game plan. Safelite Auto Glass makes it easy to get your windshield fixed with their mobile glass shops all over Central Ohio. They can come to you anywhere, giving Buckeye fans more time for game time. OH? Man, I love that. Schedule at safelite.com. Safelite Auto Glass is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Hey, Buckeye Nation, Paul Keels here for my other favorite nation, Window Nation. If you're a fan of scoring, you're going to love this. Window Nation is going nuts with an incredible offer just for you. Buy 2 windows, get 2 windows free plus 0 down and 0 payments with 0 interest for 2 years. And if you order a full house of windows, you'll be part of a full house at the Shoe with tickets to a Buckeye game. Call Window Nation today at 866-90-NATION or visit them online at windownation.com. Tell them Paul sent you for the Buckeyes Full House Special.
You're listening to the Ohio State Sports Network, presented by the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, the team physicians for Ohio State athletics.
31-29, Ohio State leading Oregon. 2 minutes to play fourth quarter. Ducks second and goal at the Buckeye 5. It's time to spotlight tonight's best in game. Brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line, who works hard to be the best in the game, and is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Well, number 8, Dylan Gabriel's best in game so far. 22 of 33, 338 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Ohio State's just not been able to get to him. Not been able to get pressure, and when he do get pressure, he uses his feet and gets in the end zone that way.
Yeah, that 1 touchdown run the last time they had the ball, but the Ducks threatening to try and reclaim the lead. Ohio State tried to stop them. Second and goal, Oregon at the Ohio State 5. 31-29, Buckeyes on top. Massive substitutions for Ohio State on defense.
Yeah, they're going more of a goal line package. They went with heavy linemen, extra tight ends there before so Ohio State countered.
Ducks break the huddle. Whittington in the backfield to the left of quarterback. Dylan Gabriel pitches it out to Whittington running left side, and he's going to be stopped right at the 1-yard line, it looks like. As linebacker Cody Simon and safety Lathan Ransom stop Noah Whittington.
Ohio State uses a timeout.
Timeout. Ohio State. The first of the half will be 30 seconds in length.
The Ducks are going to have the ball at the Buckeyes 2-yard line on that run by Noah Whittington.
They get a stop, a negative play here. You can hold them to a field goal attempt. Obviously, they score. You got some work to do.
1:55 on the fourth quarter clock. It is 31-29. Oregon has the ball, but Ohio State has the lead. Ohio State has yet to force a turnover from the Ducks tonight. The Buckeyes have been guilty of one as well as a lost possession on a successful onside kick executed by the Ducks.
Yeah, I mean, a touchdown and extra point, that's 7, right? So that's going to be 36-31. You can take it down and get a drive, get a game-winning drive, but you're going to need a touchdown. Hold them to a field goal, then you just need a field goal to win.
Third and goal, Oregon at the Ohio State 2. Buckeyes defense set, Ducks break the huddle. Zach Grayson is the fullback, lines up in front of Jordan James. Dylan Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands it off to James, running straight ahead, and the Buckeyes have piled him up and stopped him right around the 1 or 2 yard line, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they're going to spot that right at the 1 yard line. Now a decision for Dan Lanning as Ohio State uses the timeout.
The second of the half will be 30 seconds in length.
The last Buckeyes to get up, Lathan Ransom, Cody Simon, and Ty Hamilton. So 1:51 on the clock. Fourth down for Oregon with a ball at the Ohio State 1.